What is going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing good. I didn't even it's so last minute. I'm so bad. I set this stuff up. All the girls I set up, and then I had to change browsers, and I completely lost the entire layout of them, so they're completely random now. And I haven't sent out links. I'm super late. I apologize. Give me 1 second to make sure everybody knows the stream's going on. But yeah, how you guys doing? Monty, what's going on, man? Cheto, thanks for popping by. King Aaron, F Luck, what's up? Sabanasu, Nagisa, what's going on? Hold on a second. Let me. I guess I could just share from that screen, can't I? I think I can. Andrew and his inability to function YouTube live streams. Woof. There's a dog? There's no dog barking. But no, I completely had the stream all set up and everything, and then I had to change browsers and it's all messed up. And that sucks because I had all the girls lined up so that I knew all the girls No, don't talk back at me, Andrew. So be quicker. So I'm gonna be fumbling over names again like I did last time. But no, I did do this live stream already once on Twitch. Like, it was, what, 3 weeks into the season? So I didn't have a full grasp of all the characters. So now we're like, what, 8 episodes in some shows? Several episodes in other shows. Even the late stars have already started. We now have a clear idea of all the characters in this season. So I think this Best Girl stream will do a lot better than the last one. But I know I lost my Twitch stream of the Best Girls, so I couldn't post it on YouTube. So that was a fail by me. So there we go. Live Best Girl of Fall 2022 tier list. Paste. At stream watchers. Incoming spam to all y'all who's actually on the Discord. If anybody's not on the Discord, then shame on you. Cannot believe y'all. Yes, we do have Arknight girls on here now. We do have the most important of all of them too, which is, where's she at? There. Best girl right here. the best Arknight girl right here. Do I need any other ones? Do we need the other ones on there? You don't do Discord? You should start. All you need is our channel. Okay, so paste. Oh, that's not even the full stinking message, Andrew. Live Best Girl of Fall 2022 anime season tier list. Tweet. My tweet goes out to the dying platform of Twitter. Do I recommend Arknights? Yes, I actually do. I have been thoroughly enjoying that series a lot. So, mainly because, and I know it sucks because it's only like 8 episodes, so it's only going to cover maybe the prologue or something. I don't know what they're covering. But the directing's just super good. Visually, it's really good. World building's really good. I like the character designs. The jackets. Girls in jackets and guns. Sign me up. So I thoroughly have been enjoying it, so I recommend it. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, if it's going to have like a super unsatisfying ending or not, but we'll see. Thought Reincarnated as a Sword was a stupid title, but after a few episodes, I'm hooked. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's Fran. Fran makes the show, like, through and through. She put Neural in it now. Yeah, Neural is... Wait, where's Neural? Oh, there's Neural. Right there. She's right there. I was like, I swear I added her today. Become a Fran appreciator. Yeah, Fran's easy. Like, Fran is super easy, so... Yeah, we have Power, Himeno. Unfortunately, we have Kobane on the list. I don't even know if I want to do Kobane. Because Kobane is... I have a feeling like we just got a really bad side of Kobane, and she's going to get better later. Yes, W's in here as well. She is right there. I added her just for her Seiyu. But that's my list. I get to do whatever I want. So yeah, I've added Kobane, not Kobane. You add Kobane. I added Neural, Medic Girl, W, Tulalala is her name. I don't remember. Tulalala. And is that it? Oh, Amiya as well. Where's Amiya? Yeah, Amiya's in here. And Doberman. So yeah. That was peak Kobane. Somebody in the Discord was like, I don't remember her being... I don't know. They were talking about the fear aspect that they're obviously showing with Kobane. That fear fuels the devils. And I'm like, you probably didn't notice how crazy loud she was in the manga because now you have a Seiyu blowing out your ears. Yeah, Jubko's great. Y'all are getting me into the characters that we are not even getting started on. So yeah. So people know, what is 11 times 12? That's what, 120, 131? Is 131? I'm probably wrong. Like 130 characters in this list, so we have a lot to go through. Some will be super fast, some's gonna need explanation, but it's gonna be super fun because it gives me a chance to just talk about shows. Really, is all this is. All this really is so that we can appreciate waifus, best girls, and talk about shows. And I think that's great. No man, Bambi, she's in here too. Is the best girl of the season. 132. Okay, I was off by 1. I don't know why I thought 11 into it, but sure. Even more than Bocchi. You're gonna make some people angry. So let's start from the top. Let's start right off from the top. We have the... I think this is all the girls from that I have in the list for Urusei Yatsura. But yeah, Shinobu, starting out with Shinobu. Yeah, P, I might be back on YouTube for good. I think the only thing that would make me not want to stream on a week on YouTube, if it's something like a preview or something like that, where we have to, you know, play footage or something like that, then there's no point in being on YouTube because YouTube will get mad at me. So for now, I'm going to try to make it to where I can stream on YouTube because I seem to have a lot more people popping on YouTube. And Twitch, just, there's no getting any kind of recognition on Twitch. Plus, tons of ads, and you can't pause on Twitch. There's a couple things that make Twitch not good. YouTube, I just have to be deathly afraid of getting striked, which sucks. So, don't care for Shinobi, but she is somewhat cute. Yeah, she is cute. And I feel bad for her. Honestly, Shinobi, I feel bad for her just because the main character is a jerk. So, but I don't really have any feelings for her. So we're gonna start things off with a C. We're gonna kick things off with a C because I think a baseline is good. Going on from there, we have, what's her name, Sakura. I really like Sakura's introduction. I think they pulled it off really well. She's a dork. Plus, she looks really good in the Miku outfit. So I'll put her right above. But yeah, Lum is easy. And yes, a big deal of that is because I have nostalgia glasses out the Yuha, but but no, I think the moment I seen Lum in this new adaptation, I was sold. Like, yes, I fell in love with her immediately. Like the Seiyu's pulling off the verbal tick. She's super cute. I don't know what's wrong with the main character, but I guess if the main character went straight after Lum, we wouldn't have a show, right? I don't do Twitch myself. Have you guys thought about opening a Rumble or Odyssey page by any chance? Both are already open. Yes. So yes, they're already open. I'm not streaming to any of them until I set up like maybe a multi-stream platform thing, which I'm considering doing. But if Twitch would let me multi-stream, I would totally do it over there. But I don't think they opened it up yet for everybody. The type of scene in the anime I miss, they are entertaining and funny. Yeah, that's what I kind of mentioned last time we talked about it. Is yes, a lot of people are frustrated with what the heck is his name? I keep thinking his name is Darling because I just remembered Lum saying Darling. He's technically the modern day ditherer, but this is kind of a lot of the shows back then is they didn't have characters that were indecisive ditherers. They were just dumb or jerks, and this character is just kind of a jerk. He just likes to go after everything, so that's why he's a little bit different than most people. You look for us on Oddity? I thought I swear I linked it, so maybe they're just maybe there's a problem with the linking over there. No, because I watched some of the videos over there because I was checking it. So yeah, anything that I post on YouTube automatically goes to Odyssey and Rumble. So if you guys have accounts there, friends and stuff. These girls from... Now, specifically... Wow, what's her name? She is... Kate. Or Kate. Whatever you want to put it. I don't know. I have no connection whatsoever. But the other girl, she is an absolute goofball. I really like her. Edis. Edis is a lot of fun. I got a kick out of the recent episode when she was... they were fighting the big squid thing in the water, and she literally goes up and pokes the thing, and then she's like, no, don't do that, and all of a sudden, zap, and she falls over. These two characters are from Management Alchemist, which is actually a really decent show. So I'm going to put her up in a B. Haven't seen that anime. Yeah, the Novus Alchemist is really good. It's kind of like if you ever played the Atelier games, the Alchemist games, girl gets sent out, or she basically gets a shop in the middle of nowhere, and she has to kind of build it up. There was a lot of good stuff around her and her being accepted by the village, but it's the other stuff that I don't know if it's doing it well enough. So the first few episodes are really good, though. Her teacher's really good. I like her. She's kind of a nothing, so I'll throw her up to the side. Dropped because time. Yeah, it's not like I highly recommend Management Alchemist. Don't get me wrong. It's not like the show is like something amazing. It's just... it's doing some things good. So if you're looking for like a supplemented show to throw into the season, which honestly the show is so packed it's probably difficult, I'd recommend it. It's fun, especially if you like the alchemy stuff. Building a shop, getting customers, fulfilling contracts, all that kind of stuff. Adrian, I specifically said nothing and nothing more, and I'm not going to say that word. I'm not going to say it. You're not going to get me to say it again. It's already clipped on Twitch. I'm not doing it again. Oh, but you can't clip here, can you? You can link it, though. Let's see. Moving on. Misato, she's kind of my favorite of the show, honestly. But Mob Psychos doesn't really have really strong characters. Just the same as this character. I don't even know her name. I think she's so nothing. Tsubomi. Don't even care about her. Stop saying... don't say the NB in the chat. I don't care about NBs in chat. We're not saying NB. Toga is fantastic. She'll always be fantastic. She's the Nazuna of this season, because we don't have any more Nazuna, unfortunately. But no, Toga's really good. I really like her. I don't like Tsubomi. No, yeah, because I don't even know why is she great. Or are you saying Toga's great? Tsubomi, I don't even know her. Like, what has Tsubomi done besides Bob likes her? So they do something in the manga with Tsubomi? Or Toga? I have two different characters being talked about in the chat, and it's confusing the hell out of me. Toga, okay. Like, if they ruin her in the manga, then I should stop watching the show now. If, legit, if they're gonna ruin Toga in the anime, when should I stop watching? Like, if she's ruined by the end of the season, I'll stop watching the show. I'll just stop watching it. Nah, I probably won't, but because I'm too invested at this point. Yeah, she hasn't done anything, but she's still cool. I really like her. Yeah, sorry. After this season? Okay, so just watch this season and then stop watching. Okay, good. I've actually heard that it doesn't really go anywhere good after this, so... I'm getting such mixed responses about My Hero Academia. It's not funny. So... Fran. Where's Fran going? I stopped caring about My Hero. I'm pretty much at this point, like I said, I'm just watching it because I've been watching it so long. I will say, like, the beginning of the season was really good. But now we're back into just... It just doesn't feel like anything happens in the episode. Like, literally nothing feels like anything's happening in an episode. It's weird. The story has gotten worse, but I'm fighting through it. And now, like I said, we're, what, 150 episodes in the series now? I don't know that I could stop at this point because I'm already invested. Kind of like, you know, Naruto and everything else. You've just been invested for so long. Well, this is best girl, so we're not saying like these S tier waifus. So if I put a cute little lolly character like Becky up here, it doesn't mean that she's a waifu. It's just that she's cute. So, but yeah, Franz S, easy, S tier, The only reason I'm watching that show is, one, because the action is actually pretty good. Like, the Reincarnated as a Sword actually has some really good music. It's got some really good animation. But it's really just to watch this girl beat the crap out of things. Seeing her hands get chopped off hurt me like something fierce. like seeing her do this whole thing with her limbs, I was like, what are they doing here? What happened to my poor Fran? I was just desperately going, please tell me this is all a dream and we're gonna wake up and she's not missing her limbs. Yeah, Fran's precious and should be protected, and the main character failed miserably at protecting her. Sam Fisher, thanks so much for the $5. I appreciate it. I watch and listen all the time. Love the videos. I have found so many great anime because of you. Your reviews are top notch. Love your shirts. Which shirt? This shirt or this shirt? Thanks so much, fam. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. But yeah, thanks for the support and the not just the money, but the support of my videos. I'm glad you enjoy my content. It's a fun show, a lot. Fran makes all the show. Yeah, that was wrong. Geez, spoilers. I said it was a dream. What do you want from me? Everything's a dream. Interesting to see your shadow hardened placements. Interesting to see your shadow hardened placements. What? What? One shirts. It's fashion. It's from my brother. He was like big into surfing, so I took some of his shirts, and because they're nice and comfy and they breathe really well. Yeah, she's super savage. Like I like how, like, I guess saying feral is a good way to put it. She's technically like a beast tribe, so it's kind of feral makes sense. Oh, Shadow Garden. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do Shadow Garden eventually. And sadly, they don't want to. Oh, I forgot Sherry, didn't I? I forgot to add Sherry. I'll say what Sherry is when we get to it. And I forgot to add Rose too, which I don't know anything about Rose so far, so that's fine. I think that's where you go when you lose a duel. The Shadow Hardened. Anyway, Uzaki. Uzaki's going B right now. I think Uzaki's going B right now. I've fallen out of love of Uzaki-chan, unfortunately. I just don't. It's just kind of in circle, and that's really just. I'm critiquing her as a show. I like her. A's fine. I think A's fine for her. I'm thinking the show. The show has really come down for me. I'm gonna leave her an A for right now. KM, thanks so much for the 5. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Keep it up sticker. I don't do lifting much. I do have dumbbells though, but I don't use them. Thanks so much for the support, man. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Hana is an A, Suki is an S. We'll see. We'll see. Want more ecchi action? That's true. That's one of the main reasons why Uzaki-chan Let's Hang Out Season 2 is not that great. It's like, it feels like they toned down everything. The only thing that I'm liking about Uzaki-chan Can't Hang Out, or Wants to Hang Out, is the mom. The mom makes this show. Like, her mom is more entertaining than any other character in that show. Like, I love how much she cannot take being around the main character. I love her to death. Every time she misinterprets things is great. Do they progress? I'll watch. It's pretty much this entire season is trying to get one of them to admit, is really all it is. Like, this entire season is, it seems like they think that the other one likes them, and they're just trying to get, it's turning into Kage, somebody put it really well in that it's turning into Kage-san, or Kaguya-sama. It's literally turning into Kaguya-sama Love is War at this point, because it's just wanting the other one to admit. So take that however you want to take it. For 2 big reasons. Uzaki-chan is up an A for 2 big reasons. I don't know. I think I'm gonna bring her down to B. I'm gonna do B for her, and I'm gonna put mom in A. We might move things around for now. We'll see. But like I said, I love the mom. I love the mom so much. But that was good in Kage. You're right. Well, the thing with Kaguya-sama, and that's the problem. Uzaki-chan's trying to be Kaguya-sama Love is War, but Kaguya-sama Love is War has so much more stuff in it than just let's make the other one commit. So it's so much better, obviously. But I don't expect everything to be as well wrote as Kaguya-sama Love is War. Don't get me wrong. All right, let's move on to the Encouragement of Climb girl. I thought I had all the girls here, but I only have one apparently, which is probably easily the one that's the most shrugged to me. I don't even remember her name. What is her name? I don't have her name. She's a photographer though. She's super cute, but she's also very quiet. I'll put her... I'm gonna put her in B. I'll put her in B for right now. I should actually add a D. I really need a D. Don't make comments about that, please. We're on YouTube. So we'll do D. Which she can go down there. She can go down there. She can go down there. That's good. We'll do that. Stop. I said don't. Tonari. I didn't like Tonari in the first season. I really like what they're doing and still doing with her in this season. I'm not a fan of her character design, especially when she's older. She looks... I guess she looks kind of hardened and stuff, but... She's a C for me. This is To Your Eternity. Sorry, yeah, yell at me if I don't say the names of some of these shows, because some of these shows people haven't watched yet, so... But yes, Tonari is To Your Eternity. Yeah, Andrew has a D tier and suddenly Tsubame drops further down. I'm sorry, she's nothing to me. I'll put her back up to C. Don't get mad. Yes, season 2 I'm kind of very mixed. I should have added Tasty Peach to the list. Tasty Peach should totally be in this list, but Tasty Peaches is totally my favorite right now. I really like Tasty Peach, and I don't know why. He's such a weird character, but I love him for some reason. Alright, let's get into Chainsaw Man. We have Power. I think Power right now is S tier for me. And I think this recent episode solidified it. Because I just love, like, the entire episode. She's trying to get people to kill Denji. All because she wants to get out of there so that she can get her Nobel Peace Prize. Let me bump down my volume a little bit because I'm probably peaking. But no, I absolutely love Power. I think this recent episode was just... It was golden. I couldn't get enough of her. And it was funny because I went back and I read the manga afterwards, and it was just nothing but her legit yelling out random foods just to entice, like, Kobane and stuff more. She was just yelling pie and stuff like that because she ate all the food and said it was Denji's fault. It was so good. It was so good. Early on, she just felt like, I think when we did the last tier list, it felt like she was like, she felt like Edis. And that's not to say, you know, she's Edis, but... the way she was acting looked like Edis, and so that's why I liked her. But yeah, here recently, I can't get enough of her. She's great. Power S tier, yes. Tasty Peach, best girl. Tasty Peach is great. Bocchi the Rock girls better be A or above. Most of them probably. I don't think I have a problem with any of the Bocchi characters. You gotta exclude Tasty Peach to make it fair. That's true. We would have to add another list, which would basically just be the Tasty Peach tier. Her energetic energy. I love her. Piglet-chan, best girl. Which one's Piglet-chan? Is that a reference that I'm forgetting and I feel bad about right now? Do Yourself girls are great. Yeah, Do Yourself girls are gonna be great. Makima. Makima. I'm gonna put her in A for right now. Because so far I want to put her almost want to put her in B, but I think I just have a feeling I'm gonna like Makima. Oh, Piglet from Beta Girl. Okay. I just don't know enough about her. I like that she's manipulative, but she's not. Like I think I've mentioned this a million times. I like Makima because she's a manipulative person, but she's honest. I like that she's honest. She never technically lies. She just controls people through ways. I'm going to leave her an A for now. She might bump down if too much stuff gets an A. Damn, missed most of it. Of this list. Whatever Andrew thinks is right for now. Hey, so this is my list for now. Just so people know, because I might change my mind, right? Anya is still S tier. I can't. You got spoiled about Makima? Please don't say anything. I don't want to know. I'm actually liking Chainsaw Man's story so far. I really didn't think I was going to enjoy the story, but it's actually really getting me now. So I figured it would just be an action edge boy show. So yeah, don't make Anya cry. That's the only problem with going to stream on YouTube, is I don't have my notifications sending out to everybody that Anya's going to cry if they don't join. So yeah, she's best Daughteru. I don't know. Becky's close. Which one's... I don't know. I don't think it can beat Anya, but Becky's really close. Becky's been, like, making me smile more than Anya lately. I can't get enough of Becky. But sadly, we only get Becky whenever she's actually at school. But Becky's super sweet. I'm going to put her in high A. I might bump her up to S, because Becky's really great. And she really wants Lloyd. I don't know why she really wants Lloyd right now. The psychic woman can be B tier. What, from like the Lies one or Anya? She has a name, you don't recall it. Who is in the D tier? So far, it is 2 girls from Management Alchemist. All right, I'm gonna leave her in S tier for now. She might get bumped down to A if too much stuff gets an S. I just don't... And this is nothing against Yor. I really like Yor as a character. I just feel like she's just non-existent in the anime right now, and it really bugs me to no end. But I still think that she's absolute S tier waifu. Like of all the... I think of all these characters, there's very few of them that I would say, like, waifu material. So, yeah. Yor's... Yours not doing much. She is delivering PE outfits, apparently. That's her. She's not assassinating anymore, but she is delivering PE outfits. So that's, I guess it's a thing. Yeah, she definitely needs more screen time, which is sad. All right, Mirko. Mirko is... I don't know really anything about Mirko, to be perfectly honest, but she's just absolutely awesome. I liked her episodes. Hopefully... That's not it. Hopefully Mirko's not gone. For those that don't know, My Hero Academia. She's great. Like, I think my favorite part, it wasn't really so much the fact that she was beating the crap out of this stuff and just... She's pure energy, and nothing can stop her. Like, everything's hitting her, and she keeps pushing forward. But I think the thing that I loved most about Mirko was that the last scene that we've had of her in the anime, which was like, what, 2 episodes ago? Literally, Endeavor comes up, burns her side to stop the bleeding, and he says something like, "You did a great job," or something like that. "You did good." And Mirko legit says, What did I do? Like, I don't know if it was more of a sense that she didn't feel like she accomplished her goal, like she failed in the end. But it's more of like an idea that we had this goal in mind. I'm not done yet. And I was like, dang, this girl. Like, she's got like puncture wounds. She's tore up. And she's like, I want to go back in the battle. Yeah, and thighs. Yes, I'm sorry. Thighs. Yes, thighs. But yeah, Mirko thighs was a thing for a couple weeks. So I really like her though. I hope that's not it for Mirko. If that is, on top of the fact that apparently Toga's going to get ruined in the manga, I might have to stop watching her soon because I'm running out of characters I give a crap about. And Uravity doesn't exist in the show. I don't even have her in this list because she doesn't exist in the show. So, who is the third girl from the C list? Tonari from To Your Eternity? Or Shinobu from Urusei Yatsura? For those that know, Black Clover, Mirko gives me Merionia vibes. I really need to get back to Black Clover. There's so many characters in that show that look so... As we were doing seasonal music episodes, even though I dropped Black Clover, I was still checking for music because their music's so good. Like, every season, their music's good. And every time we watched one of those, I just really badly wanted to watch it, so... Anyways. Next one we have is... What was her name? Eliana? Blanking on name right now. It's Eliana, right? Eliana? Why don't I have everything in this list? Oh, okay. I have a scroll. Eileen. Sorry, Eileen. From, Taming the Final Boss. I really like her. Like, sincerely, she's a good character and a good person. I'm not in love with her, but I think she's a great character. Like, she's a decently strong main character. I might do High B. We'll do High B for right now. I think she's fun. She's Rie Takahashi, so that makes it a lot better too. But I'm not like in love with her character. Sylvia from Spy Family. I'm gonna put I'm a high C. I think she's an excellent character. I don't have any attachment to her though. Her chewing out the college students because they wanted war was easily one of my favorite scenes this season. But it's not like I'm like crazy for her or anything. She's just she's basically a mad mama. Like, it seems to imply that she lost her daughter and everything, so she's a mad mama. Black Clover is amazing. Can't wait for the movie. Yeah, I need to get on it. I just need to get past the Asta. Is it Asta? Asta yelling and just go and just power through it. Just accept his screaming early on and just keep powering through it. Because he chills out, doesn't he? I heard people say that he chills out at some point. Probably they heard people were yelling about him screaming too much, and they said, you know, chill it out, because people are going to stop watching. Anyways. Ami Asai. Our first trash character. I can't stand her. I loved her. I love her Seiyu. I loved her in the first season. I can't stand her anymore. I legit can't stand her anymore. Even though people made a good point, she's literally the vessel for the only ecchi they have in the show anymore. I can't stand her. Like, I can't anymore. I can't anymore. Watch the dub. I've heard the dub's better too for that whole aspect. So maybe watch the dub for a season and then switch over. You don't really have an opinion on her, so good. Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. I can't stand her. Easily one of the best. Let me think. I think right now I'm on. Maybe I'll change my mind later, maybe. But Eileen, I think, is easily the best wrote character of the season right now. She just, yeah, I think I can say that. There's another character I might struggle with, but I think Eileen is easily the best wrote character of this entire season right now. She is so good. Bookworm doesn't realize what's going on around her. At some point realizes the effects that she has on the people around her. They're getting into that, especially with this current, I think they're right now. We kind of left on a cliffhanger, but it feels like they're trying to hit on this idea that her words matter and they do affect people around her and nations, because people take the knowledge that she has so seriously. But it's basically the idea of somebody that has so much knowledge. Bibliophile princess, by the way. Sorry, guys. She's so smart that she brings good knowledge to people that need that knowledge. And she doesn't realize, one, how important she is, but two, the effects that she has on people. She's fantastic. Yes, Bibliophile Princess is on High Dive. But yeah, she's really good. Yeah, S-tier is getting packed right now. I'm not going to be mad. The more S-tier we have, the better, right? That just means there's a lot of really good characters this season. The end of the anime, when it was getting good, the Spade arc. For which one? Are you talking about Black Clover? The Peter Grill girls all are MGs and Bs, As. Most of them. We'll get to that one. You guys are getting ahead of me. Irene, she's trash. She was from Bibble Princess too. She shows up at the beginning and then screws things up, and then I kick her out. But she's trash. She's absolute trash. All right, let's get into the Eminence and Shadow characters. And this is kind of a heartbreaking one to get into because the show doesn't want to talk about these girls, which really frustrates me. They keep introducing new girls, but they're not getting into the old girls. So starting off with Alpha. Alpha, I think, is one of the few that we've got a pretty decent idea about her. I don't have any faults with her at all. She's a hot elf girl. I'm going to put her... I think A is good. And I think Beta is right there with her. I think we got pretty much a general sense of the two of them. I'm not too big of a fan of Beta, honestly, because she's the... I don't know, I write a fanfic about this guy that I'm obsessed with off the side kind of girl, and I'm not too big a fan of her, but she's still super cute. So, only one that's worth it is Alexia. We'll get to that. The only one worth the S tier is Delta, because for some reason I'm playing up Delta in my own head so massively, it's not funny. They could finally get into Delta, and then I hate her as a character, but so far it's like, I just like Delta because she's the one that everybody gets serious the moment that she shows up. I'm guessing that she's the most feral, the most damaging one. And I'm the most curious about her. So, I don't know. She could turn out to be like garbage. But right now, I'm playing her up heavily in my head. Alexia... I'll go high. I'll go A. I'm gonna go A with Alexia. I think she's definitely got the tsundere thing going down, but she's not too tsundere. I did like the scene in this episode with her basically getting super jealous, so I'm hoping that'll turn into something fun. But I think she's a solid A. Honestly, she's the one that has the most character development at this point, so I'm sure I like most of the guys team. Of which one? Wish they explored Seven Shadows more. I agree. It seems like they keep kind of pressing the story forward, and they're not answering like who these characters are. Like we just added Sherry, and we know more about Sherry than all the girls. Like we have more idea about Sherry than all of them except for maybe Alpha and Alexia. Like they need to take a moment to kind of let's get into the Alpha, Beta, Delta girls first. Is that the reason why I feel she's worth it? We've seen the most of her. I agree. But I kind of partially go on character design as well, and demeanor, so it doesn't always have to be about story and characters. Who's the second trash girl? Irene from Bibliophile Princess? Alright. Was that it? Isn't there another one? I think I added some more down here. Maybe not. No, I guess not. Because I forgot to add Sherry. If I added Sherry, I would probably say Sherry is a high A. I like her so far. So. Alright, let's get into the girls from Peter Grill. Starting off with Lavilia. Lavilia is nothing to me. Lavilia is legit, like, not even existent in the show. She just shows up every now and then to talk about storks. And the main character's obsessed with her. Peter's obsessed with her for some reason. So that's fine. I like her character design, but she's, like, nothing. She's literally just there. She is the Chi-Chi of the show. She's just there to remind you that the guy can't have fun. But yet she's not Chi-Chi in that she yells at him. That's this girl. that's when I drop her. Crap. This is legit Chi-Chi. This is the sister. She's just there to cause problems and to make him not want to have fun. But yeah. Piglet, I would probably say she is... Oh, man. I think before this season, she was like a B, a low B for me, but I want to almost bump her up because her beating the crap out of the goblins with a stone. Like, every scene of Piglet in this season was her picking up a stone and bashing the heads of goblins because she found it fun. But I don't know. she's kind of the one that finds a quirk and she gets obsessed with it. But yeah. Elf Girl, I think, is one of my favorites. She's right above Piglet for me. Easy best girl right here. I'm not like gonna put any of these girls in S tier, so don't get me wrong. But she's easily my favorite. She's kind of like just below Piglet. So this is the youngest sister, the eldest sister, Piglet, and the elf. Mimi, I forget what the sister was. Lisa. This is Lisa. I think that's good. I think Mimi's the only one that I would push up to A tier. Like, I just like her character design. I like her Seiyu. She's always kind of been my favorite of the girls. So I think that's good. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Plan on watching season 2 of Peter Grill at some point. It was very surprisingly funny early on. I'm not sure about what they're currently doing, because the first part of Peter Grill season 2 is about goblins, female goblins attacking cities. Think Goblin Slayer, but female goblins. And then the second part's been about the sister, and I don't know if I like this whole sister thing, because it's just turned into her like destroying everything and him having to hide it from her. So, and the Oni girl's big sister and the elf girl big sister. Was there an elf girl? Yeah, there was an elf girl big sister. Yeah, I didn't add that. Goblin Girl is still there. Oh yeah, the Gobako. Oh, I forgot about Gobako. Childhood friend. She kind of won over my heart. And she's got childhood friend bonus for me. I don't think she can beat. I'm gonna put her up below the elf. I don't think she can beat the elf. Yeah, I'm gonna leave her. I'm gonna leave her just below the elf. But yeah. Moving on to the characters for My Master Has No Tail. Mamida, I think, is super cute. She's not crazy or anything like that. Bunko, I don't really like. She's fine, but I'm not, like, into her at all. Let's see. Where's the other girls? There she is. Tsubaki, she's fine as well. I'm not really attached to her, and I don't know anything about her. I'm a little bit behind on this show, to be honest. I think this is one of the only shows I'm a little bit behind on. I'm kind of afraid of watching it. Like, I'm really legit afraid of watching My Master Has No Tail, because I feel like I'm just going to be disappointed. I have fun with a lot of the episodes, though. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I just kind of want to jump in there just so I can get to the point where they have Kiku's Seiyu pop in there. At least she slept with Peter Grill as a childhood friend, right? Right? Or at least it's implied. It doesn't seem like anything wants to be shown in this season. I have to catch up on My Master Has No Tail. Me too. Nagisa's first childhood friend to ever get with a MC. There's one other show I know about, but I won't say for spoilers. But that's the only other show that I remember. I'm sure there's hentais out there that has plenty of it, but yeah. It's a little mid. Yeah, that's my problem, is I really had some high expectations for it, and it's not really working out so far. The harem anime love flops now. Love flops is like here. We gotta do married a couple. She's not that bad, and I'm sure she gets better. She's super tsundere, but I think she's tsundere to... Here's the thing, I love tsundere characters, but she was not working early on for me. And I'm sure she gets good. Like, she's had a couple moments in the first, like, 3 or 4 episodes I watched, but I couldn't stand her early on. And I typically like tsunderes early on. So I don't know, maybe they'll fix her later on, but for now, I don't. Based on the 3 or 4 episodes I've watched, even the childhood friend I don't really have too much of attachment to, so I'll put her in C. Yeah, I've heard from a lot of people, including my brother, that it gets better. It's just, I think the beginning segment sucks. Like, it's super rough. Like, the pacing and everything's really rough. I'm sure gentlemen for making these lists. I want to make sure everybody knows where all the good girls are at. That's all this is about, is to tell you where the good girls are at. I punch the clown 3 times a day. Childhood friend trope. Rudius Great Rats. Right? You have to get at least punched once before you're a true tsundere character. Like Taiga. Taiga punched the main character within the first episode. Bam, I'm sold. I think even Shakuna Shana punched the main character early on. I said Watanabe might grow on me later on. It's just she's not for the first few episodes, and I'm not sure if I'll go back to it. So we'll see. We'll see. I might get back to it to try to push into something good. All right, so characters. I think these are all the characters for Do It Yourself. Y'all make me want to watch this stupid show, and I'll get around to it. All right, let's kick things off. What was her name? She? I think her name is She. I'm trying to remember the nicknames. She is she's not like great for me, but I think she's super cute. Like all these girls are super cute. I'm gonna say she's high beef right now. You have to start Do It Yourself. Do It Yourself is easily one of the best shows this season. I literally made a whole video because I wanted people to watch it. Unfortunately, it didn't do very well. That video didn't do very well, but it was a distillment of like everything that this show is doing good. It's not just cute girls doing cute things. It's such good character writing. The Club Prez Ray, she's kind of for me. I think of all the girls, she's very meh for me. Like she's doing plenty, but she's not too interesting. I'm hoping they have a character development moment for her. Like she's technically been there the whole time to get development, but we really haven't gotten too much into her, and I kind of hope we do here soon. Love, 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 Do It Yourself, right? Yuata Serafu. She's a dork. I really like her. Yeah, I think High B is good for her too. I really do like her. I'm not like super. I don't think she's a great character or anything like that. She's just kind of just a dork. She's just an absolute clumsy dork. Now, Takumi, I really love. I don't know if I can commit to an A yet for one of these girls. Let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in B or A for now. I'm gonna put her in low A for now. She's just absolutely the heart of the show. Like she's super the heart of the show. I love her to death. So yeah, Jobco easy though. Jobco S. Jobco S. Yes, D dot knows. D dot knows. Jobco S. Easy S tier. I mentioned this in my video, so spoilers for the video that I made last week for Do It Yourself. Do It Yourself is a cute girls doing cute things, do it yourself crafting type show, but it's so much more than that, and that it's characters. It's past relationships, it's new versus old, future technology versus old technology. And I thought at some point they were going to have this point where Yuata Serafu and her friend Pudding would eventually come back together through crafting. But in actuality, it's Jobco. Like, Jobco is legit the bridge that everything is happening with the storytelling, and I absolutely love how they're doing it. Her conflict with the fact that her father's a CEO of some big corporation, but then her mother had just instilled upon her the love of crafting. It was super good. And yeah, her English is dumb. Her English is dumb. She was very spiteful at first, and they did so well of crafting her into the story. So, and yes, technically, Takumi was the reason. Takumi was the thing that bridged her into it first. So, technically, Takumi started the bridge, and Jobco finished it. I love her though. Pudding, I'm fine with. She's super tsundere. I'll put her right below She. She's just tsundere. She's tsundere that hasn't really done too much yet. You know, it's so funny. For those that are watching Do It Yourself, and this is not really a spoiler because they really haven't got into it yet, I'm really wondering, with how well they've been doing the story writing so far, I'm really curious if there's going to be if they're going to surprise me with what they do with Pudding. Like, I have this feeling like there's a chance they'll actually do something really good with her. So far, it's just indicating that she's mad at Yuata Serafu because she doesn't take her future seriously. Pudding wanted Yuata Serafu to go to a good school, like she is and be successful. I'm curious if they're going to do something besides just that. Like, there's going to be something else there, but we'll see. I don't want to play it up and it not actually happen, so I'm just letting the show tell its story. Is that it? I think that's it. Everybody's already excited for Bocchi the Rock characters. Alright. I don't have the girl that just popped up this last episode in here. I would probably put her in a trash because I don't like overly drinking characters, and she was one of those characters. Like, if you have a character that suddenly starts drinking, like here, I can't stand overly drinking characters. That archetype doesn't work for me. The go pat over and over again character, I can't stand it. It just, I'm not into that. I'm really not into that archetype. Not that she's trash, just I don't care for it. I wouldn't put her in trash. I would probably put that character like being a D, probably like alongside her. I can't stand. I'm not a fan of drinking. And people that feel the necessity to always be, plastered in order to enjoy things. I'm more of an in reality person, so it's fine though. It's fine. If they're your type, it's fine. Just not. Hey. More for you guys. Just more green hair girls for you guys to drink and everything. She's not actually that bad. She did it once. She's not that bad. Anyways. The teachers, it's always the teachers, right? Because they always have to go to the bar right afterwards of teaching and get plastered, right? Okay, Bocchi's easy S. I love Bocchi to death. I think she's fantastic. I root for her every week. When you have a character that you literally hurt for because you root for them so much, that's a good sign. And I think Bocchi is... I just want to be there to keep, patting her on the back. Keep going. But there's times where I think, gosh, girl, you gotta chill out, because she ramps it up so much. But yeah, they need to most teachers need to de-stress. That's perfectly understandable. Yeah, and it's like, I can't say that I relate to her. Like, I've had times where I feel like an introvert. Like, I feel like I can't speak out. I felt like I fell into a state of introvert when I got late into high school, because I moved a couple times, and then I moved again, and I just didn't. It was more because I didn't feel like I didn't want to meet anybody, because I'd moved so many times. And I got to a point where I just didn't want to go out. I just wanted to play games and do nothing really. And it took me getting a certain job before I kind of pushed myself to be more outgoing. And it was a little difficult, but I can't relate in the idea of having a struggle that much where it's just no matter how many times you try, you keep falling. And that's Bocchi. Bocchi is like severe. Like, she is severe introvert. And so it is hard. I understand her. I think that's because they're portraying her so well, but she is like way above anything I've ever dealt with. So I feel really bad for her. You're back. Nice to see Bocchi right in the right place, right? VR chat in Japanese games are a real drug. Yeah, I think a lot of, well, Japanese games in general, how time consuming they are. VR chat, I thought about getting into at some point, and then I realized it would probably be something I would never get out of. That feels like a place to get trapped in, and it's scary. Hey BXN, love the Mushoku Tensei videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I love all the Mushoku Monday people. Hope you guys, did you get a chance to join in with the premiere? We did a premiere this week, and it was really fun. Being able to watch it with everybody else live as it was posted up was really fun. So. Also, took till episode 6 to see Bocchi live. I'm surprised it took that long. Honestly. The Discord. You guys are just, the Discord's wrong. Anyways, Nijika. She's literally the opposite of Bocchi. Bocchi. She's the opposite of Bocchi. I like her. I don't think that she's like a super standout for me, but I like her a lot. I'm gonna put her high B for now. She might go higher. Rio, I really feel nothing for. Like, she had a good moment at the cafe, but I really feel nothing for this girl. I'll put her high C for now. I might bump her up later on. But for now, I'm going to put her high C. And then Kita. I really like Kita. She's super cute. I think I'll put her in A for now. So there you go. I have a Bocchi character in each tier. I have a Bocchi character in each tier. And C's not that bad. I almost want to bump her to a low B. I'll put her low B for now. We'll do low B. I think that's good. All right, let's do these girls next. Is that all of them? I already put her up there. Gosh, it feels like I'm just barely chipping into this list. There's so many girls. There's so many girls. And I didn't put all the Bleach characters in here because there's too many of them. None of them have done anything in the season. Ilya. I'm gonna put her high B. She's easily got the best episode, by the way. Like, if you don't watch any of Love Flops, watch her episode or his episode. Technically, it's the Boku character. Easily the best episode out of the entire show. Yes, Ilya's got some length. Okay, ready? Mashiko Mondays 1 through what? Mashiko Mondays. Everybody gotta yell at Mashiko Mondays. I actually finally said Mashiko Mondays in one of my videos, which is kind of surprising. But Andrew in VR chat, you can interact with all the giant animals. Yeah, all I gotta do is make my character. All I gotta do is make my character super, super small, right? Anyways, I have nothing for this girl. It seemed like this episode they insinuated that she's a robot. I have no idea what they're doing with her. She's just there. She's just the perfect waifu that just stands there and is like super normal. Amelia, I really like. I like her character design. I like her seiyuu. I'm gonna put her A. And we finally got Keren's episode. Easily the second best episode of the season so far. I'm gonna put her high B. I just got a kick out of this episode today. It's like she just like shows up at school and says, "Hey, let's go do it." And he's like, "What?" Yeah. Is that it? Is that all them? Yeah, because I already got the teacher. All right. Let's do these girls next. Let's do the Immoral girls next, which I now have the guild mistress in here somewhere. Guild mistress and her little daughter. I think that's all of them. From now, the characters that I haven't seen in animes till Akiba's Maid Wars. You're missing a lot of shows. You're missing a lot of shows. You're missing out on, what, Raven in the Inner Palace? You're missing out on Gundam. And Immoral Guild. That's the only three that I can say that you're truly missing out on. The rest, I don't blame you. The rest, I don't really blame you. Beast Tamer's kind of cute. I kind of like Beast Tamer, so. Glasses Girl has Kokoro Preconvie, so she's automatically the best girl of the show. For which one? I have to catch up on with Gundam. It's getting real dark, possibly. It's getting really dark. Anyways, Immoral Guild. I really like her. I absolutely love her. She's... Like, of all the girls, she's the one that, like, if I went out adventuring, I want to have her hurt my side. Oh, for Renai Flops? Which is her, right? Amelia, she's the only one with glasses, right? Or are you talking about the plain girl? Never mind. Yeah, I like her seiyuu too. I'm not nothing against the seiyuu. That's the struggle that I have a lot with these lists. Is sometimes I just really like a character just because of the seiyuu. Like Tanya is Astolfo's seiyuu, so it's like it's really easy for me to really like her. Yeah, Dog Girl's the best. Dog Girl is best girl. I'm trying to find my characters on my list here. So anyways, Hitomu, easy S tier. Like, I'd love hanging out with her. She's super fun. She's outgoing. She's protective of other people. She's super klutzy because she doesn't realize that, you know, she got to worry about herself too. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I've watched 6 episodes of Immoral Guild. So I just watched the episode where, who was it? Was the priest? Yeah, I think the priest ate a bear thing. She ate a bear thing. I'd totally play the clip on here, but we're on YouTube. The other reason why I don't like streaming on YouTube, I want to play clips. I really like this girl. Toki Shiko is... I think she's probably my second favorite of the girls. Yeah, she's my second favorite of the girls. I really love her. I love the emphasis on the idea that she is the perfect size. It's beautiful. Harem Camp, I'm planning on watching that one. Harem Camp's... It exists. I went to watch it because it was in our preview, and it's... The first episode's good. The priest, I would go... Probably just under Toki Shiko. And then finally, Hanabata. I really think she's funny, but at the same time, she's not quite... She's a little bit too much for me. I'll just say, for character design, she's a little too much for me. So, she's probably my least favorite of the girls, but that's not saying anything bad. I'll actually put her in the B area. I got too much in the A right now.
Uzaki-chan S tier.
No, she's not going S tier. Chris has been vetoed. I'm not putting her in S tier. Harem Camp, I'm semi-stuck on episode 4 since I want to watch it uncensored. There's a censored version of Harem Camp? Where the hell did you find a censored version of Harem Camp? Is it streaming somewhere that has a censored version? Is it on one of the sites? How the hell do you watch Harem Camp censored? How is it possible? Like, it's way further than something like Isekai Harem. No, I love her ability. I think it's hilarious. It's just she's too much. Like, she's too much for me. She's too endowed for me. Inome is the best. I like her. I like her a lot. I'm not like super into her, but I do like her. But yeah, she is probably... I'll put her just above. I'll put her right in the B area. I found the uncensored Harem Camp, but on the sites, my antivirus gave me a block. I was like, but no, where were you? Which site had the... is there an official site? Is like High Dive or somebody have Harem Camp? I don't think they would. Daughter throwing MC off the alley. I think the little daughter's great too though. She's best wingman. Like she's legit trying to get him hooked up with the guild master or guild lady. A tier for me. Dog girl is best girl. She's cute, innocent, and she has cute paws. Yeah, the feet paws, which is like totally weird. And she's super good at cooking too. She's the only one. She's the only one that can cook. Let's be honest. The guild master is a strange case when I like the bigger monster. Yeah, they have both censored version and uncensored streaming. So just on other sites, okay. It's one of those ones where it's like, how can you censor that show? Like it's legit pretty much a hentai. I mean, it's not like it's going for anything other than what's happening to the guy. Wait to watch the new episode with Toki. The reception of Immoral Guild is A for me. I like her. Just not that much. Like her first kind of... She was pretty much the one that introduced like the more raunchy stuff. So that was kind of funny. Yeah, both Harem Camp and Immoral Guild were both the ones that died. Well, Harem Camp, Immoral Guild, and the... Dummy Head Mike. The Rudius reincarnated into another world as a bike seat show or fried chicken show. All right. I don't care. No, I'm gonna put her in D. She's not bad. She's definitely trash. She's the only thing good about that show. This is for The Lies We Tell, by the way. Is that it? Oh, I didn't put the Boku Boy in here. The ASMR Isekai is actually a lot better than I thought it would be, and it's mainly because it's the same voice as Rudius. And so the entire time, all I can think about is Rudius is chicken, or Rudius is a bike seat, or, or something like that. That's the only reason that show's good. The Yuri's fine. The Yuri's good too. Immoral Guild receptionist would be higher on the waifu list, but she lacks much characteristic. Yeah, she's kind of the sidebarred character. They've included her a lot recently though, so that's a good thing. But yeah, The Lies We Tell, I hate her voice. I think she's obnoxious. She's the straight man character that's not entertaining whatsoever. The ninja girl just exists there. I have nothing for her. The alien girl's the only funny thing about that show. She's super funny. She basically has to pass. Her ribbons is her ribbons is her back end. That's all I'll say. And it's weird. And I think she's funny. But that's, again, the only thing good about that show. Who is this character? I forget. She's from... Who is this character? Is she from, like, last season? I have a character on my list, and I'm blanking on who it is. Oh, it's Lilia. She is the heroine of the Taming the Last Boss show. Okay, that's fine. Trash. Okay, good. Well, I don't think she's bad, though. I haven't gotten anywhere in the story yet that gets into her, but I just feel like she's not bad. She just does things that mess with the main character, which makes sense because the main character is supposed to be the villain. So I don't think she's bad. Like, legit, I don't think she's a bad person. It's just I can't really back her up right now. Let me check my dogs real quick. All right, sorry. No, I don't. I like her voice. She is, I forget. She's a really good seiyuu. Like, her seiyuu is really good. There's a couple shows that I really love her seiyuu in. My problem is I don't like her when she's the overly animated, screaming, straight man character. I think she gets kind of obnoxious when she gets overly loud with her voice. Nothing against her seiyuu. Again, love her seiyuu. She does a lot of shows that I really love. It's just the straight man character screaming all the time. I don't like her. So, yeah, doggo break. Doggo break. The Muv-Luv anime, I started back then, but didn't see too much of it since I didn't play the OG visual novel. Timing-wise, I'm not sure any part of it is censored. No, I don't think any of it's censored. It's just, I don't think they're really going for that content. I guess it could. The original visual novel could have some stuff in it, so. Can't wait for Tonikawa OVA next week. I don't know if I'll get caught up on that show. I really should. All right, so Atelier Thyza. Did I do the other character? I did do the other characters, but I didn't do her. Yeah, I really like her. She's a lot of fun. She's super sweet. She's kind of up there with like the Bocchi thing, where she's kind of an introvert, and so she has to learn how to trust people. I think she's cute. I like her design. The manager, office manager girl, she's fine. I don't have any attachment to her. These are both management alchemist characters, by the way. Yeah, she's legit Ryza. Like, her character design looks just like Ryza, except for the thighs, which that's what Ryza has, is thighs. All right. Probably, again, I was mentioning earlier that I was gonna say Bibliophile. She was like the best wrote character. The one that was fighting with in my head was Jusetsu. Jusetsu is such a good character. But yeah, these two right here are kind of fighting for probably the best wrote characters of this season right now. Like the strongest female characters right now. But I think she still beats out Jusetsu. I think Jusetsu's like super cute though. Like super cute. Like I got so many screenshots early on of Raven in the Inner Palace, just of her goofy faces that she was giving. Her pouty face, her tsundere face, her excited face. And her design is fantastic. She's a really fantastic character, though. Easy S tier for me. Raven Consort is surprisingly good. Very underrated anime. And I agree 100%. It's gonna end up being... I think even Bibliophile Princess might get more attention than Raven in the Inner Palace. Raven in the Inner Palace is gonna be that show that everybody says they want, but they never watch. Like, why is there so many isekais? Where's these better shows? And they won't watch Raven in the Inner Palace, which is really sad because... the writing in it's so good. Like, they're doing so well of interweaving each of the mysteries they're getting into to the main characters themselves. Love it to death. Each week is fantastic. Have you yet to see Raven in the Inner Palace? I recommend it. Highly recommend it. One of those shows that will fly under the radar for most people. Agreed. Like, Raven in the Inner Palace will be one of those shows where when the Anime Awards would come around, if I was a judge, I'd be wanting to push it, but I would end up pretty much getting snuffed out because nobody else would watch it. So, and that's the unfortunate thing. But thankfully this year it looks like I'm probably not going to be a judge of the Crunchyroll Awards. I don't know if it's because I made them mad by making so many videos criticizing them, or if they're not doing judges this year. So thankfully this year I can fully criticize them and not have to worry about making them mad because I've already made them mad. For those who don't know, I've been a judge of the Crunchyroll for like the last 4 or 5 years. So apparently the Japanese one, they don't want no pleb judges. All the mainstream anime usually end up in the awards. I agree. I mean, it's a popularity contest, and I fully agree with that. That's why I would hope the idea of the judges themselves would have watched a lot of the shows, because the judges should be there to be able to lift up shows like Raven in the Inner Palace. Crunchyroll Anime Awards will be very different for Best Girl. It's gonna be a bloodbath. 2022 Best Girl is gonna be a bloodbath this year. I mean, Marin and so many other characters that are... I mean, even Yor. It's gonna be very bloody. Yeah, it's because I nominated Mushoku Tensei Java's Reincarnation, and they were like, yeah, don't invite that guy next year. he nearly put Mushoku on the map. We can't have him around. Anyways. Juju is super sweet. I'm gonna put her low B. She's super sweet though, and I like hearing her say nyan nyan all the time. Like every time Juju says nyan nyan, I'm like, my heart sinks. Like, just no way. For some reason, the way that she says it it gets me every time. And that's again Raven in the Inner Palace. They need to split Best Girl 2022 into 2 halves for the year, like first half and second half. Like I said, I'm all for as many categories as possible. The more categories you have, the more shows that get propped up. And that's been my point all along. So every year that they don't have like romance and slice of life and all these other categories, they're just avoiding showing off more characters and more shows. Chisato, Bocchi, Kaguya, yeah, Akiba. I know Akiba probably won't end up in the list, but then you have all the girls from Chainsaw Man's probably gonna end up being on there. They're gonna have Makima, Power, probably Kobane. They're probably gonna have what's the other girl that's with what was Himeno? They're gonna have Himeno on there. Like, it's literally gonna be like, here's the top 5 picks for best girl for 2022, and it's legit gonna be 4 or 5 is gonna be Chainsaw Man. Mark my world. Mark my world. Mark my words. And then the best boy is gonna have what would be 2? No, 3. They may even have what's his name? Asai. They'll have Asai. They'll have I can't think of the other guy's name. I'm blanking on names right now. I feel bad. But yeah, they'll have 3 of the 5 slots will be Chainsaw Man. Mark it. You put a note there. It's gonna happen. Because that's essentially what happened with Jujutsu Kaisen. When Jujutsu Kaisen came out, literally every category was stuck full of Jujutsu Kaisen. It just took over everything. Even Ranking of Kings for last year did pretty well too, and it just started. And that's the real big problem that the Anime Awards in general has, and I've been speaking on this a little bit here and there, is they do nominations for the Anime Awards before the show this fall even starts, really. So it doesn't make any sense. That would make me so mad. Now I'm going to delay by 5 minutes. Won't let me watch like it just buffers. You can't click on the... Are you on mobile or are you on a computer? You should be able to hit the little live name, and it should pop you back to live. Bro, if they put Arai, that's reaching. Just wait. Just wait. You know who needs to be in the best boy for this year is Ghoul. Like, if they don't put Ghoul from I want to say Iron Blood Orphans. If they don't put Ghoul from The Witch and Mercury in there, I'm gonna be really sad, because Ghoul has so won the hearts of people in ways that I don't think they intended. Pearl, I don't care. She's beautiful. I love her character design, but she's like nothing. She's from Legend of Mana. Same with her. I don't know who she is. I think that's all for Legend of Mana. He has a real one, agreed. Yeah. The girls from let's do the ninja girls. Let's see, where's the other ones at? Here they are. Let's do the ninja girls. Shinobi no Ittoki girls. Don't care. Trash. I mean, she was hot, but trash because she's psycho. And here's Ninja Girls. Here's my problem. What did I say in the second episode when this chick popped up? I was like, it's Aoyuki, which hurts me because I know she's gonna be psycho just like all the other girls, and they're already showing it. She's gonna be psycho. This girl, I bet she'll be psycho too. And you know, at some point, she's probably going to turn psycho too. So all these girls at some point are going to turn psycho and try to kill main character. So trash them all. There. I'm glad we can all come to an agreement. They're all psycho ninjas. In a world where all the ninja clans are literally trying to have peace, and they have restrictions to keep peace, apparently everybody's bloodthirsty. Which doesn't make any sense to the culture they're trying to establish, that they've been at peace for so long. But everybody wants to kill each other. Sure. I don't care anymore. I don't know that the moment that they reveal that she's possibly psycho, I just don't want to watch it no more. It's like I lost all desire to watch Shinobi no Ittoki. It's just a dumb show. And it's doing nothing. Anyways, moving on. Let's go into my farm-related skills. I don't care. She's the princess, and I don't care. She's the guild lady that, like, had the most tragic backstory, which didn't work because the show sucks. And then she turned into, like, a party act where she dances around with animal parts. I don't know. Shinobi no Ittoki is the most 5 out of 5-0 show ever. What's a 5-0 show? I don't think I've ever heard of a 5-0 shows.
drop the anime on episode 3. I don't... You got further than most people, nice. You got further than most people. Alright, so let's go on to Beast Tamer, or Rising of the Shield of the Beast Tamer. Let's all these characters. I haven't met the last girl yet, but I think that's all of them. Oh, 5 out of 10. Okay, got you. Yeah, I agree. It's just there. And that's probably what I'll come down to whenever I finally review it, is like, if I finish it. It's just that it's just there. It just that it exists. It doesn't really do anything, but it's fine. Alright, so Beast Tamer, to preface this, Beast Tamer is one of those shows where, despite the fact that I think it's the most isekai not isekai show ever, and the main character is so blah, and it's just a power fantasy, but the girls make it. Like, just the girls themselves are good. Yeah, that's why I put them in the list, channel. There's a reason why these two are in the list. Because I need something else to throw in the trash bucket. I wasn't sure if I'd have enough to fill the trash, so I decided to put them in the list so I can throw them right in the trash can. I legit thought they were going to do something good with the priest. But literally all the heroes' party, they're all the same. And that's what sucks. It's like, this is the reason why I know that Beast Tamer will never be an excellent show. Because from the first scene, I was like, okay, if they come back to the heroes' party, I have a feeling that each of the party members of the heroes' party will have different reasons for why they didn't say anything. Okay, the main guy, the hero, he wants to kick out the main character. Alright, he's a jerk. But then the priest is standing over there and she's not really saying anything. Okay, maybe the priest is against it. Maybe the priest likes him. Okay, the mage over there, she's kind of giving a really nasty look. Maybe she just doesn't like him because, I don't know, he looked at her wrong. And maybe the big warrior guy, maybe he was against them kicking him out. No, every one of them are all just stupid, very one-note bad guys that just are mean. So it's like, okay, they're both trash. Like, they're not doing anything special with the priest. They're not going to do anything special with the mage. They're there to be looking evil. Whatever. I just picked clips on Twitter for that anime. Oh, for like the cat girl and stuff? Because that's where it's good. That's the only thing that's good in the show. I thought maybe one of the hero party members would stand out from the rest. That's what I said. I was thinking it would either be the priest or the other warrior. Maybe one of the two of them would be special in some way, or at least push somewhat back. They sort of had the warrior guy be the only one that walked up to him and said, you know, look, hey, we actually really need you. But even still, he had his nose raised, basically. So it didn't turn into anything. Ultimate Species girls are all adorable in their own ways, and I agree. That's really the only reason I'm watching this show, is these girls. They're fun. They're just fun. They're cute. And that's really the only thing I'm enjoying. Like, Tanya's really got... She's the tsundere character, but she's probably the most quirky out of all of them. And yeah, technically Kanade is, like... She's a cat girl. Like... Do I need to say any more? She's a cat girl. Let me fix this real quickly. I just realized this. It's... My speech on is technically above my notifications. Kageo was kind of funny when she was screaming in terror. Yeah. As for Sora and Duna, I'm going to say specifically Duna, because Chris doesn't like the fact that they're putting her name as Luna. Apparently Chris really wants her to be Luna, but she's actually Luna. I'm sorry, it's a joke. I actually like Luna more than Sora, because she's a lot more teasy. So I'll put her there, and I'll put her as a high B. Excuse me. I rarely see isekais, but I'm only watching one since there's a lot of anime this season. Okay. I was about to say it better not be farm-related skills, but it was Eminence and Shadow. Okay, good. That's a good one. I support your choice in doing Eminence and Shadow. It's good. I enjoy it. I don't know, it's actually a very weak season for Isekai. It's like Eminence and Shadow is the only one I can say is like worth watching. Yes, I'm very biased with my cat girls. What of it? What's wrong with me and my cat girls? Don't be coming at me with my cat girls and beast girls. You like them too, though. Okay, good. So you're in agreement with me. That's a good thing. I appreciate we are in solidarity with that one. Yeah, Inu, Fox, and Cat. So it's all there. And this season has so much of it, and I love it. So, which is why I didn't like Isekai Harem, because in the end, they didn't really give me enough. And that's why Medic's in this list. And we will get to her eventually. Immoral Guild's not an Isekai. Immoral Guild's not an Isekai. Oh, Isekai Uncle coming back, technically, yes. I should have actually put that in the list, but I'll wait until we get some episodes. But yeah, literally all the girls in Isekai Uncle are S tier. I love every single. Maybe the Ice Girl would probably be A tier, but Elf and what's her name, Fujiwara, the girl that's in the current times, love them to death. Absolutely love those girls. So yeah, Isekai Uncle is legit. What, this week, right? No, next week. Yes, I think next week. I can't wait. I so hope they finish that show. That show's so good. Gundam girls are high. Like, what type? Sorry, I had to. That was a stupid joke. Sueta. Or Ericht. Sueta. Sueta, I'll put her high A. Miorin, she's like not really doing anything. Like, Miorin, like, I like her because she's super tsundere, but dang, like, after the first and second episode, all she does is complain about what Sueta's doing. It's like, do something with this girl, like, please. She's fine, though. I think she's fine. They're gonna kill her. I know they're gonna kill Nika. But I'm putting her in S tier. Because she's so sweet, and she's pure, and she doesn't deserve to be in the world of Gundam. But I totally know they're gonna martyr the character. Like, when they want to break, when they want something to break out in that show, it's her. Mark my words, they will take out that poor girl. Mjorn feels like she's becoming a background character. I agree. She's definitely becoming. Gundam girls are awesome. I have seen on all the scenes seen so far. Yeah. Yeah, Nika's best girl. No, actually, she's not best girl. Choo-choo. Choo-choo's best girl. Choo-choo's best girl. But they're like they're neck and neck. Nika and Choo-choo are so neck and neck. Like, Choo-choo punch. Choo-choo's great. Pity S tier because she's gonna, like, with Engaged Kiss, when I pity S tiered that one girl that was basically having all of her memories of her boyfriend ripped from his head. That type of pity S tier. Pretty much the same. The only mecha anime I've watched is Full Metal Panic, and I really enjoy that. Full Metal Panic's really good. The last season they did was really, really good, and I kind of hoped they would do more of it. But yeah, I like Full Metal Panic. There was like one season of Full Metal Panic that didn't really work for me. It wasn't Fumafu, but no, Fumafu was like, it felt really different because it was different studio. It was Kyoto Animation, I believe. Planning on watching the whole Gundam from the original Time anime. Have fun. I will recommend, if you watch like the old, like the original OG Gundam, watch it at 2 times speed. Or at least 1.5 speed. 1.5 speed. Because it's extremely slow. And 1.5 kind of helps it. Actually, I just got Seed Gundam from Right Stuff. I'm waiting for them. They sent me part 2 to review, and so I emailed them and said, you send me Gundam Seed part 2, but not part 1, so I don't know how I can review this. It's gonna be really weird for me to review your guys' Blu-ray release when I don't even know what happens in the first part. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun watching through all the Gundams. I will say that the earlier ones don't age too well, but they progressively get better. Like, every single Gundam gets better and better. And Origins, War in the Pocket, 08th MS Team, and Iron Blooded Orphans are my favorite. Easy. IBO is easily my favorite. War in the Pocket, probably my second. Second might be Origin, actually. Origin's really good. Started watching the 70s Gundam and Gundam X now. Gundam X was weird. Gundam X was very different, it felt like. Don't care about Yuri or mechas all too much. Is it still recommended? Yeah, it's not really Yuri. I mean, it's got a lot of female characters, but it doesn't feel like Yuri. It's just circumstances that they're wed because she beat this guy in a duel. But I doubt it's going to be anything to do with Yuri. I think they're just playing on the Yuri a little bit, but it's not there. It's literally non-existent. I think they probably used a little bit of the Yuri baiting early on just to sell it, but you can feel really quickly they're not doing anything with it. It was a fun joke at the very beginning. It's the reason why Mirin and Sueta worked together, but it's not going for that. It's not like these characters are romantic with each other. I enjoyed G Gundam, enjoying Mobile Suit Gundam from the 70s and Gundam X first 3 episodes. Yeah, I almost want to watch Gundam X again. I did get a Blu-ray version of it after I reviewed the DVD version. I was actually thinking of watching it. How would you rate Gundam 00? Did I rate it? It's been so long since I've watched it. My enemy list, Gundam. Let me see if I put a score on it. I put a 7. It is a 7 out of 10 for me. So, which is a good score, by the way. I don't rate everything. I'm not like Miami List where everything's a 7. 7 is legit. I think I put it as that is a great. Let's see. What was my score? Yeah, 7 is a great for me. I go 7 great, 8 love, 9 is nearly perfect, and 10 is amazing classic. So, I use the full spectrum from 1 to 10, unlike some people. Which I have to because I've watched, thousands of shows, and if I don't use the full spectrum, I'll never know what's good and not. I hear that Gundam Seed and Seed Destiny is hated by the Western Gundam fans. Ooh, that makes me want to watch it more, because that just typically means that I like it. If a show is hated by the West, I usually like it. So, that's just how it is. Also, I watched the movie version of episode 15 from the original Gundam anime back in October. Yeah, I was curious about that. The one that was ripped out. I'm currently catching up on One Piece and then watching the Gundam anime. Catching up as in, like, you're almost done with it, so you need to get caught up on it. Because that's a lot if you're going to start off to get it all done. All right, I got to get this done. Akiba Maid War. Let's see. This show is so fallen off on me. That's not funny. She's cute. I like her. I really don't like her after this recent episode. I think she's kind of like those types that does really stupid things because that's just the code, which I think is stupid. I really don't like when characters do things that are extremely logical just because of some code that they used to deal with. I think it was just done in a very poor way that pushed a story beat, which I think is really stupid. Akiba Maid War is so crazy and entertaining. I'm enjoying it. It's been had about a couple good episodes. I don't feel like they've ever lived up to the first episode. I find her to be a badass. However, she does some dumb things. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. She's all about the code, and I think the code kind of ruins the story for her. Akiba Maid feels like losing its edge. It felt like it lost its edge in that first episode. Like, it had the wow factor early on and the creativity, and the rest of it's been kind of just very standard. I don't know. They might fix it at some point. I'll put them in D. Both her and the Russian in D. I kind of like the Gyaru. Probably more than her. When are they gonna do anything with this girl? I guess they technically did something with her, with the whole gambling thing, but I guess they've each had their own episode, so I guess it makes sense. The manager's a dork, absolute dork, and I kind of like her. No, these characters aren't that great. I'm gonna put them down here in the C. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna put them in the C area. They're fine. Yeah, the manager's an absolute dork. She's the most selfish garbage person, but I love it. I just absolutely love it. I think my favorite part so far was really like when they had the whole fighting ring, the underground fighting ring, and they don't throw the fight, so she literally she's like completely stripped, playing this lady, and then everybody leaves, and the lady's like, "By the way, why don't you have any clothes on?" And she's like, "I'm trying to be sincere." So it like makes it out like she was stripped, but she actually stripped herself. It was dorky. Bullet Gold Fantasia is the game if you want maids with guns. I so close bought that game like 15 times. I released the original Bullet Girls, but I never did. I never hit the complete order button every time I went to go buy it. I don't know why. It just felt like it was going to be a fun action game, but at the same time, not like super clunky. Akiba Maid War is a fine show, 7 out of 10, but with a 10-10. Oh, yeah. The first episode of Akiba Maid War is literally perfection. Like, they did such a good job on that. The teacher from Do It Yourself, she's fine. Like, I don't really care. She's not bad, but she's not great. Keep It Underworld, Maid War. I like Gyaru and the new girl. The Russian one? Yeah, the Gyaru is great. Like when she was freaking out because she's gonna lose her kidneys because they bet off her kidneys. Is there a reason why Toga is an S? Does that mean My Hero Academia is worth watching again? No, I just like Toga. Literally, I just like Toga. The show, I can't say one way or the other. Like, this season's better than the last 2 seasons, but it's not a great show. I've fallen out of love with My Hero Academia a long time ago. A long time ago. Prospera. Okay. If the aerial theories are true, like, when we did my last fall best girl, I put her, I think, in D or trash. I forget which one. Because she's legit using her daughter in her own personal revenge. Now with the thoughts of this Ariel theory of Eric and Ariel, if this is true, and we're looking at possibly 12... I'm gonna say this in a way that's not too spoilery, that people would only know if they know. 12 possible infused beings. She's trash. Like, absolute bottom of the barrel trash. Like, and she's probably gonna be a good rogue character. I assume she's probably gonna be a female Char. But I have no respect for somebody that's willing to do that with their children. But we'll see. Best characters in My Hero Academia are villains. I mean, besides Uraka, yeah. But I just like Uraka. But, like, rogue characters, yeah. Technically, Twice was incredible. Like, I really enjoyed Twice. Like, he's been, like, the reason why this season was really good, is Twice. Technically, partially the last season, too. Muv-Luv characters. They're all lined up for once. Sumika. They finally had an episode for Sumika, like, what, 2 episodes ago? And I just You can't really beat her. Like, that episode was like, how do you even begin to try to beat this girl? The devotion and everything, and even her, like, believing that was her own fault. It broke my heart. Her episode, like a single episode. My argument for Alternative has been, like, everybody was talking about how great Sumika is, and then for, like, literally, what, 17 episodes, I'm like, who is Sumika and why is everybody obsessed with her? Oh, it's obvious because it's the old series. Or Muv-Luv. And then that episode comes out, and they just literally give her one single episode, and it sold her. Like, completely sold her. Characters in My Hero Academia are good. Story, not so much. Yeah, that's a problem. Like, the overall story of My Hero Academia is just like, get your license, get your license, get your license. Oh, you're not supposed to do that without a license. You're not supposed to do that without a license. Okay, bad crap happens. All right, big war. I mean, yes, technically the all for one and one for all stuff. Okay, that's kind of been the carrot on the stick, but I don't know. Early on, it was really good with characters. Like, I really enjoy the characters and conflicts, but it just it fell off at some point. Muv-Luv anime, I need to play the visual novels. Unsure if Muv-Luv is censored or one part is. The visual novel is good. I've heard. I've heard the visual novel's good. I've heard. From a lot of people. He hasn't and probably won't watch JoJo in the foreseeable future. I'm afraid of becoming a JoJo fan. I'm honestly afraid of becoming a JoJo fan. JoJo fans make me terrified of ever watching JoJo's because I don't want to be. If I have fears because of my interaction with some of the JoJo fans out there, I'm afraid one day I'll be like on here going, all right, guys, here is the best girls of fall 2022. Here's Maya. Maya's pretty much a JoJo reference. She's a good JoJo's reference. So I'm going to put her S tier. Easy JoJo reference. All right, next one. Let's go to the class rep. She's definitely a JoJo's reference. I mean, look at her glasses. But she's not that great of a JoJo reference. She's kind of a B for me. Then we have, was this Ray, I think? K. She's not very good of a JoJo reference. There's barely any of her in the show, so I'm gonna put her in the C area as a JoJo reference. I'm sure I'll love JoJo's. Don't get me wrong. I'm positive JoJo's a fantastic show. I'm afraid of becoming that kind of a person, where everything's a JoJo reference and not that JoJo references a lot of things. Anyways, my actual points here is Maya's incredible. I think she's easily had the best moments in Muv-Luv Alternative. But class rep, I think she's cute. She had a really heartbreaking moment in the first part, but she's really been non-existent in this part. Not that she's bad. Kay, she had one moment in the first part, and it was about her dad. Like, her herself, I just don't feel her at all in the show. That's like Mikoto. Like, she's cute, but like, what does she do? Like, they made some reference to the fact that the other world it's a boy, and in this world it's a girl. She got in trouble last part. I don't even know what she did that she got in trouble, but apparently she broke orders or something, and so she got in trouble. I don't know. She's just there. Good to hear. As long as I get a non-all ages version on Steam. Oh, from Muv-Luv. Yeah. One of these days I'll read Muv-Luv. Miki's the same way. Like, she had 2 really good points last season. She's super cute, but not incredible. I'll put her right above her because I really like her more. And then Kozuki. Kozuki, I'm gonna put, there's 2 versions of her. Kozuki of the non-beta world, I think she's great. I really like her. The Kozuki of the beta world, she's kind of trash. I really don't like her. I think she's doing what she needs to do to save the world, so I don't want to say that she's trash, but whew, if anybody has watched my video coverage of this series, you'll know exactly why I don't like her. There's a specific reason why I don't like her at all. But yeah, Kozuki, I can't anymore. I can't stand by her when she does the things that she does. Anyways, moving on. Marimo is my favorite. She's easily my favorite. She is my waifu of the show. She's best girl. Yeah, no Iruma-kun girls. I've not watched Iruma since the first season. I keep wanting to go back to watch it, and I never did. So I'm way behind on it. Jinguji's great, though. I love Jinguji. She's pretty much the big sis, and I really like big sis characters. Like, a lot, so. Nell popped up for, like, 2 lines. She's super cute. I'm gonna put her high A. Same, Rukia had, like, 1 line. Overall, Rukia is an S tier character, even though she's gotten, like, nothing of role. She's like Orihime. Like, these two are, like, just S tier characters. Just for this season, they're not doing anything so far. But they're still to S tier characters, so that's an easy for me. The other character that actually has lines in Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, is Bambiette. And just like W is Kirino's Seiyu, which is like super good. I love their Seiyu, and that's the only reason they're here. No, I love the Wanchan joke that she made. I'm hesitant to put her on the list, honestly, because I'm afraid she's gonna kill somebody that I like. I feel like they're gonna not have her kill anybody because they're probably gonna make her like redeemable in some way. Because most all bad guys in Bleach, you'll notice that some of them do terrible things, and that makes them lose in the end. But then everybody else that's with the bad guy, like all the henchmen, you'll notice that some of them just don't do anything bad, even though they're part of the problem. They don't do anything horrifically bad. That way, once the dust settles, they become good guys. Like, that's how this writer does things. There's a few people that are horrible people that actually kill, and then everybody else is kind of like, yeah, we're gonna kill too, until the dust settles, and then I become a good guy. So, that's just how it is. Nell True Form is S tier wifey, yes. I don't know why I didn't pick up that picture. It'd probably be less questionable for me to put it in the list, but for now, I'll put Bambiette in B. No, we'll put it in C. Just for Seiyu alone. I don't know anything about her, but she looks great. Is Ranko from Akiba Maid War in the list? Yes. Right there, right? Isn't that Ranko? Yeah, Ranko. I'm not happy with her because of the recent episode, if you're wondering why. Because of the recent episode, Ranko got knocked down to D. That's why she's down there. And if you know, you know. Alright, I'm not gonna do... We're not doing them yet. Let's get this back in order here. Oh, yeah, the Mount Lady. Because people make fun of me for liking giants, she's going to D tier. Sad, fair enough. Like, before that, she was like a B for me. It's just, I really don't like that they made her do the code of maids the moment that something stupid was happening. Kind of frustrated me. Kasumi, I forgot Kasumi. She's super cute. I'm gonna put her high B. Sure. Mount Lady was fun, though. I thought her holding back the Gargantus guy was kind of cool, but she's a bit too much for me. Big A. The rest of the encouragement of Climb Girls. Let's see. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. Alright, so Encouragement Climb, we finally got, like, 2 episodes of that show. When we did my last list, we didn't have really any episodes out because they were doing the recaps, but we finally got some moments with them. So Aoi, I really think she's sweet. Again, she's kind of a Bocchi character. I'm gonna put her in A. Kaede, I don't know. I really don't remember anything about her. And I think because she's a very forgettable character. So I'm gonna put her in the C area. I think she's still cute. Hinata is super cute. Like, she's my favorite character in the show. I think she's absolutely adorable. And Kokona is just the embodiment of kawaii. And she has way too much energy for her own good. So I'm gonna put her in S. What was this character? What was her name? She just joined the show. Koharu. Koharu is just like ganky. Super ganky. But I don't have anything really to say about her besides being super ganky. Climbing all the way to S tier. Encouragement of climb to S tier. Right. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So I'm trying to remember some of these other characters are that I put in the list here recently. Like some of the images are really hard to remember. Who was? Oh, Seiko was Bocchi the Rock. Okay, this is the manager from Bocchi the Rock. She's fine. I liked her whole like I'm gonna keep an eye on you Bocchi thing. She's like tough love, so she's fine. She's definitely big sister area too. I'll probably put high C. Let's put high C. B's getting too full. I'm getting way too much stuff in B. Himeno's got to be an A. I guess we can do those now. Kobane's trash. For now. Kobane's trash for now. I'm sure she's great later. But based on, what was it, episode 6? Like, my first impressions of her, she's a loud, obnoxious, panicky girl. I'm sure she does something great later. But for now, she's trash. I feel like I should put her in D because people are going to get really mad in the comments. But she's kind of trash. She's kind of trash. She got my like massive nerves with that episode, and that's the only impression I have of her, and it sucks because I know that people like her, and so I'm sure she does something great. Himeno, yeah, I like Himeno. I think she's a solid. I'm gonna go high B on Himeno. I'm not like attached to her so far, but she definitely is great. So far, what I've gotten from her is really great. So. Don't care too much about him, no. Her car got more votes than Kobane in a character poll. Whose car? Whose car? The girl who can become a fox girl is an A tier. Himeno got some good characterization with her relationship with Aki. And I could see them doing, yeah, like the whole backstory with that stuff I think was great. And the indirect Kisu. Was that it? I think that's the new ones. Let me reorganize these real quick. I'm gonna put her trash. Don't care. She's with her. Yeah. Okay. Komane's car. I think. I can already tell where that one's going, but I'll wait. I'm not gonna even ask, but I can assume where you're going with that. That's okay. Anzu from Romantic Killer. I really like her. She was great. Plus Rie Takahashi voiced her. But no, for those that missed it, Romantic Killer is really good. Like, it's a really good show. I was very impressed by it. And Anzu is one of the main reasons why I like it. She's super good. Like, she's such a great-hearted character. Fell in love with Romantic Killer anime, and the anime was unexpectedly amazing, and can't wait for season 2. The MC was amazing. I thought somebody said on the Discord they've already adapted the whole anime, or the manga. Was that a lie? I thought they already adapted everything. Hope she does become too attached to Aki like Mikasa. I have Romantic Killer on my watch list. Yeah, I recommend it. It's really good. Was very surprised by it. Only had like 4 volumes. Fully adapted. Yeah, that sucks. I'd love more. I really would love more. It's to be continued on the end of it, didn't it? Yeah, but they do that everything. Like I've heard this, and it's nothing to you. I've heard this comment a lot where people believe that because it hasn't to be continued on the end, it means that it's going to have more. It's not. They do that with pretty much everything. And I'm more shocked when they don't have it to be continued at the end of a show than do. Whenever I don't see it to be continued at the end of a show, I'm actually like, really? Wait, what? Because they always like to leave that stuff open-ended. They always like to push you to buy something, and them leaving it not book-ended like that makes people not want to go out and buy to read on. It's kind of like a misdirection, I guess, is the best way to put it. And yeah, Saki is great. Saki is super great. I'm gonna put her A. Just for the Honda-kun, what's your size comment? The Honda-kun, what's the size of your unit comment was great. But no, her backstory was super heartbreaking. The Romantic Killer is super surprising of how heavy it gets. It might get more, just be original, and I'd be fine with that as long as they have a good story to go with it. I don't want them to do more just to do more. Yes, Romantic Killer is really good. I would rate it probably 8 out of 10. I think that's what I'm going to end up going with my rating. It's probably a good 8. Maybe 7, but probably 8 out of 10. It's between 7 and 8 out of 10. Yeah, it had a little bit of a slow point in there. That's why I kind of want to bring it down to 7. But the later part just gets so good. Like, it's so good. They pulled off the stalker aspect. They pulled off a lot of the trauma like Saki went through. They nailed the heavy moments really well. I think they handled a lot of the subject matter they were dealing with really well. You can put the stalker on the list just to put it in trash. I think I did well in filling out the trash can already, but yes, I could probably add some more to more trash. I'm gonna wait for Arknights. Let's do these girls real quick. So these are the girls for reincarnated as a dummy head microphone. This is the Yuri girl, Panda. She is, I'm gonna say she's a low C for me. She's kind of fine. I'm not gonna expect much out of these characters for story wise because literally we've only had like what 10 minutes of content already. So I'm not looking for like deep character moments here. But she's fine. She's probably the most broke character because she's technically the main character. Yume was super cute. I just like her design. And then Yuri, she's like D tier because she's so oblivious. Because she doesn't realize how much Panda likes her, Ume gets a D. So there you go. Don't take that out of context, please. Isame slander. Isame was in like 2 episodes. I just didn't like her because of her ties to a character I hate so much. She's super cute. Isame herself is cute. Like, if I'm just looking at her, I just hate her for the character reason. Like, the story reasons. That's fine. She's fine. She's B, okay? B. She's cute. I get it. She's cute. Fine, then. Fine, that I agree. She's cute. I just hate it. No, to be honest, for those that don't know, the reason why I struggle with Hisame is because story-wise, she is the descendant of a character that I think is the biggest stain on To Your Eternity through and through. Like, if you watch To Your Eternity up to what's been adapted, the biggest stain, the thing that you could say, man, I don't think I like this show, it's this one character. And Hisame is the descendant of that character and is supposed to be like the reincarnation of that character. And it's super, like, I don't like this existence. I don't like that they're trying to keep this character that's ruining the story in the show. The only thing that saves Hisame for me is that she is... I like her attitude and the idea that despite the fact that she was essentially brainwashed into believing this one thing, like, this is our teaching, we are the guardians, this is our focus, Fushi, the main character, is our god, she still is open-minded to the fact that everything she's been taught is a lie. Like, she's super open-minded to anything to criticize what she has been taught to believe. And I think that makes her a really good character because, honestly, in all cases, everybody should be willing to question everything. It's a good thing to question everything. And she kind of embodies that. And she's super cute. So I agree. I just hate that she's the embodiment of the thing I hate the most about the show. Rant done. Thank you. But yeah, she's cute. But she didn't stick around for very long either. That's what sucks. She's like disappeared so quick. She's a lost kid that's too clingy. That's true too. They're all clingy. Like, every single one of the descendants is super clingy. I agree that she's terrible, but Isame's cuteness won me over. I agree. Now I know why you like Arknight, because the kid... Yes! I can't disagree. And you know what's not in Arknights? Tall, big girls that everybody thinks I'm obsessed with. The new boy is interesting. I agree. I really like what they're doing with it. And Tasty Peach is great. I really like Tasty Peach. Also with Kakahu. Is that Kakaku? Why was I saying Kakaku? Kakaku. Being a character now, it feels like those descendants reincarnations are going to be constant. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to hate all of them for just because she was... But the reason why I was saying that early on especially was because they were going out of their way to emphasize that there is a possibility of transferring the self. And that's what bothered me. Like, they had this thought process that, yes, technically you can take the spirit out of one being and insert it into the infant, the unborn child. And so they're essentially saying, this is legit her. Like, she's legit this person. And that's what frustrates me, is that they're legitimately trying to keep him around. Priorities, am I right? There's no rants here, just facts spitting. I try to be as honest as possible with people. And before Arknight's medic gets S because she's cat girl. Shut up. Stop spoiling things. I'll put medic last. Amiya is super sweet. I like Amiya. I'm gonna stick with A, but I think she's great. There's nothing wrong with Amiya. Like, she's super pure. She wants to protect other people, and she says doctor a lot. The way she says doctor a lot was really cute. Yeah, doctor. Everybody knows because how she says doctor. Doctor is the real S tier wife. Is Doctor actually a girl? I don't know. I don't know if that's spoiler or if it's just a self-insert. Donkey girl is nice. Which one's the donkey girl? Is there a donkey girl? Which one's technically... I don't know. I know that Amiya is a rabbit. I know Medic's cat. Doberman's obviously a dog. I don't really know what these three... I think Telelo, whatever that one is, I think it's a dragon. Oh, they thought Amiya was a donkey? I mean, she does kind of have donkey ears. I was surprised when W said that it was a rabbit. Legit, if you asked me, I thought she was going to be a donkey. But, like I said, W said something to the effect that she was a rabbit or Usagi or something like that. And so I switched my minds to her being a rabbit. So that makes sense. Doberman, I don't mind. Where'd Doberman go? Oh, no, Doberman's not trash. Did she? Yeah, W said that she was Usagi. Unless she was talking about one of the other girls nearby, but she was specifically looking at Doctor and Amiya and said that she was a rabbit or something like that. Was that not in the original, and so that maybe was put in there just so that they can clarify and people don't call her a donkey? Because I know they changed that scene. I know that everybody was saying that that scene with W was changed. That apparently they got in a fight beforehand, and that she said something else. Put Doberman in the recycling bin and tear up trash. Doberman's not bad. I just don't have anything for Doberman. No, it was mentioned in the game. Okay. Doberman, like I said, I think she's fine. I have no attachment to Doberman. So I'm going to put her in C. She's very, very average. W, I almost want to put her high just before her Seiyu. But I don't really know anything about her. I just love her design, and I like her Seiyu a lot. I've heard a lot of positive things about W. I really can't wait for more W, but for now, I don't know much about her besides like the 2 seconds that we've seen her. Neural, I think is my favorite right now, besides somebody else. I think she's got a great design, and she's like super knightly. She's very Saber. Okay, I'll say it. She's very Saber. Is it a spoiler to say things changed from the game? Say what changed, or they cut out the abrupt fights, but it made a few players slightly disappointed. Yeah. Yeah, Neural's entrance scene was super good. Like, super good. Like, I almost felt like they were going to take her out immediately because they had the sniper in the area. But, like, she just turns and just, like, deflects it and just ticks the guy off. It was so good. But, yeah, like, her statements trying to comfort the doctor. The conversation back and forth between her and Doberman on the concepts of, you know, forging forward and, you know, the sacrifices of other people. She's just a solid character. She's very knightly, and I really like her for that. And, yeah, her design is super good. Like, she looks so good. Because she's taller, not quite gigantic. Oh, gosh, shut up, Carbon. Shut up, Carbon. Shut up, Carbon. Talala, I don't know. But she made everybody upset, so she goes to trash for now. I'm sure she has some fantastic story, but since she legit made Medic cry, she goes in trash. If Ace was in this list, he would step on her, and then Ace would go to S tier because Ace is amazing. But Ace is a dude, so he's not in the list. But, yeah, because she made Medic cry, she goes in trash. Anybody that makes Medic cry goes in trash. Yeah, it does suck there's only 8 episodes. I really do hope they keep going, because I'm really liking it so far. And I really don't want to play the game. I legit really don't want to play the game. I don't need another mobile game. I don't need another gacha game. I only have so much time. I can barely get through Genshin content in order to stay up to date on the events. I don't need another game. But yeah, the characters look fantastic. The music sounds fantastic. And the story so far has been really good. Me to Talala, if evil, why not? Yeah, Medic is I don't know why. She's just super cute. I really like her, so she goes in S tier. Medic. There. Medic's way up there. She's even above Toga. And technically, well, she's like right here. Fran is like right below her. I don't know. Fran might beat Medic. Yeah, Fran beats Medic. But yeah, Medic's that high. I really like... She's a cute cat girl. And I want her to be happy and smile forever. Yeah, the ear twitch was great. Like, that... Thank you, Scott. I hate that I forgot to mention this when I was reviewing the first 2 episodes. I love the attention to detail. That ear twitch got me. Like, when I seen that ear twitch, I was like, did they really do that? That's so good. And yes, technically, whenever she reacts emotionally, her ear is always changing. But that little, like, brief twitch, it was like, you knew that she heard something. It was so good. Like, the directing's so phenomenal. Like, that's the main thing I can tell people. Even if you don't care for the story, if you don't care for the characters, the character designs, the directing's so good. Like, it visually is so good. Like, each shot is a painting. Like, I was spamming that screenshot button as I was watching this show. It looks so good. You have no idea how much of the game's community is cheering when they put detail in the animation. Yeah, like the OP's phenomenal. Oh God, I love the OP. I've listened to the OP so many times, watched it so many times. Tower of Fantasy, if you need another a mobile game. Yeah, because Tower of Fantasy's done fantastic, isn't it? Oh, he's a former Studio Trigger animator? I would not doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah, Riona's OP is great. Edie's good too, yes. Yeah, like, Do It Yourself is my sugar fun OP of the season. But for, like, OPs just in general, it's between Chainsaw Man, Urusei Yatsura, and Arknights. I think Arknights beats the other two. Like, it's really close, but I think Arknights beats the other two. Like, Urusei Yatsura and Chainsaw are great just by, like, the references in it. Music-wise, I like Urusei Yatsura a little more than Chainsaw Man, but Chainsaw Man's just fun. Like, it's super fun, catchy tune. But, yeah. That's it. Is that it? That's it. And like I said, I think I had like a couple that I was missing out of there, but I think that's all of them. We got 3 rows for each one. Dang, I did good. I did good. I didn't really move anything around, and I managed to get about 3 rows in each, which I think is really good. And I don't like to put too many in D and trash, so I can move a couple up to C. No, I'm leaving Kobane down. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm keeping Kobane down there. If anybody can make a really good argument for a character, I might move. Because I have some flexibility. But I think I'm good where I'm at. Bocchi's OP is really good too, yeah. I agree. I need to check out the Arknights intro then. Oh, please do. If you don't watch that show, at least watch the intro. It's really good. If you check Crunchyroll, just check the second episode. I think it was the first episode didn't have it. Left Gundam Ariel out of there. You mean I left Eric out of there? Did I leave Eric out of there? Only OP full of movie references besides Chainsaw Man I can think of was Kurage Hime. Also a good one. Arknights music is phenomenal. Yeah, I had some comments that were suggesting a whole bunch of different songs from that, and I enjoyed watching it. Was it you that suggested those songs? I had somebody comment, and I think it was you. Somebody commented with a ton of different suggestions, and I pretty much enjoyed all of them except for somebody replied to your comment with one, and it was a little bit too much. Like, it was a little out of my taste. It was still good. Like, it was still a good song. It's more hip hop. But yeah, Arknights music reminds me a lot of Sawano Hiroyuki, so yeah. Argument, Aoi and Hinata should always be together, so they both should be S. You kind of got me there. All right. I agree. You got me on that one. You got me on that one. The two of them, but you see, counter argument. S tier is sort of like Mount Fuji, and Aoi has yet to climb Mount Fuji. So if I move her up to S tier, that would be like crediting her for something that she has not accomplished yet. See, these two actually, who was it that climbed Mount Fuji with Hinata? Was it yeah, I think it was her. I want to say that it was Hinata and her made it up there. And then I think Kaede stayed behind with Aoi. Don't bring up Mount Fuji. It was like a super sad episode too. So I feel like if I put her in S tier, she will never drive herself to climb Mount Fuji. Immoral Guild intro. I don't remember the intro for Immoral Guild. I mean, visually it's fun. Visually, I like the intro for Immoral Guild, but I don't remember it too much. Love the Super Crooks OP and song. If I remember correctly, Super Crooks has some really good music. I agree. Counter argument. They should always be. They'll all be a sin. Problem solved. Just make this be like not Mount Fuji, and then they're all fine together. Speaking of OP, Legend of Mana OP is beautiful, actually. Yeah, Legend of Mana was really good. Who was it that I was... The save? Was it the save for mine, right? If I remember correctly? It's a really beautiful song. Really beautiful song. I think the animation is really fantastic in Legend of Mana OP. The problem is the song and the animation don't match. Like, great animation, great song, they don't match. But yeah, I think it was mine. The Seiyu from Mine sung that, which was really fantastic. Have you checked out Housing Complex C? No. I need to watch it. Like, it's only like 4 episodes, so it should all be out by now. I haven't got a chance to check it out though. I haven't heard anything good about it though. So it's like one of those shows where it's like, I had some people wanting to know my opinion on it, and I'm like, I'll wait till it all gets out. And then I heard nothing more about it. Well, I think it was King. Didn't you watch this show? What was your final opinion on it? Oh, you only seen 1 episode of it? I thought you watched the whole thing. Next year for anime is amazing. We were looking at winter earlier, and it wasn't that crazy. Let's see. Might as well, since my list over here is done. Let me say it. I'll say that later. The OP for Housing Complex was good. I don't remember if I even looked at it when we were doing our music podcast. A lot of good anime this season. Can't wait for Vinland Saga next year. Yeah, it's crazy that next season there's 2 MAPPA shows. I'm still kind of getting over that, but at the same time, MAPPA seems to want to kill their animators, so it doesn't surprise me too much. But they have like both that the special ability, yeah, this one, the special cooking method guy, and Vinland Saga, which is crazy. So just the year in whole. Okay, I got you. Octech, I don't like Spy X Family opening, but I like that song. You don't like the visuals of it? Like, it looks super good. Like, visually, it looks incredible. Nier Automata will get anime. Yeah. Winter show. We got a couple people in our Discord that are super hyped for that. I had to finish the first season of Vinland Saga on episode 20. Didn't finish it. Yeah, I'm very curious how Vinland Saga is going to turn out next season, because it's supposedly like shift to him being a farmer in some small city. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to fare for everybody that's looking for, I don't know, Vikings and stuff. They're probably gonna have a lot of political intrigue on the side. Do people like Shirane? Yeah, we have a couple of people in our community that like Shirane. I'm not a huge fan of it. It didn't really work too well for me. It visually looked good. It just didn't work for me story-wise. It wasn't bad though. I have to catch up with the Vinland. Looked beautiful, but didn't like the story for Vinland Saga or Suriname. Yeah, Suriname. Opening 1 for Spy X Family was more visually unique with the OP2. I mean, one was going for photorealism, and one was just going for like more, I don't know, contrast and artsy. I think they were definitely doing something that each one were doing something unique, I guess. By the way, sorry for shoving too much from Arknights, but have you heard Running in the Dark from Monkey Magic? Everyone assumed that this was an anime ending song for Arknights at first. They did Fruits Basket. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I checked that out yet. I didn't read the manga, so shrug. Vinland Saga with farming sounds interesting. Why not? Why not Vikings farming? But like I said, like based on the PV, it looks like it's gonna do a lot of side political stuff while that's happening. So I don't think it's gonna be boring. I just think a lot of people are trying to set expectations for people to not expect like, yeah, suddenly out of nowhere, big guy swinging a gigantic log again. What do you think of Pixiv banning Loligor incest art? Were they banning it? I know that I've seen something about them blocking contributions for this stuff, but that'll probably kill that site. I mean, not to say the site's full of nothing but that, but I don't think people are going to take I don't think people are going to be positive about a site for art blocking any sort of art, and I think a lot of that art could fall into those categories when they shouldn't. The moment you start really kind of dictating what is allowed and not allowed, you start to question where's the boundaries, and that never ends well, I don't think, but we'll see. Mostly excited for school rom-coms and Bofuri. Yeah, I'm kind of positive for Bofuri. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I'm interested in it. I'm so glad there hasn't really been any anime with characters named Rachel, or I'd hate it instantly. Y'all know why. Damn, Rachel's never trust them. Rachel. Strongman farming, mainly strongman farming. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I think they're gonna do a decent job of balancing it, but I haven't read the manga Onward. Honestly, Vinland Saga, what drove me to enjoy it for the most part with the first season was really around, I enjoyed the directing. Like, the directing was so good. Visually, it was stunning, and it was feeding me based on just visuals alone. I loved how they were playing out the story. It was like until like way later when they started getting into what's the guy's name? The guy that he was trying to get revenge on. When they started getting to his character and the prince character, that's where it really hit me. Like that, the moment that they started getting that stuff, I was hooked and I could not get enough of it. And I'm assuming none of that's in the second season, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out for me, honestly, because obviously the story shifts away from them. But we'll see. Yeah, Askeladd. The farming part is another fantastic way to learn about the world. The human philosophy hit me in the heart. Yeah, I can see that. I don't. It's not like the writer gets to the point where they're like, time to just write about the fact that he's tilling a farm day and night. There's gonna be something there. So if that's the case, then that sounds interesting. I'm excited for Dr. Stone One Piece arc. Was that an OVA, or are they just continuing it on? I haven't watched the OVA yet. Like Bofuri, it's just fun. Yeah, it's basically Mashu the anime. It's cute girls doing cute things, Mashu the anime. Also, the Vikings might fight farmland eater animals. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be fighting over land, if that's what you mean. Looking forward to TOG Season 2 for MC's Glow Up. TOG. TOG. Oh, Tower of God? I keep forgetting that got a second season. I keep forgetting that got a second season. Yeah, Tower of Simp. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see. Tower of Webtoon. We'll see. That... There's some times where I just wonder why some of my favorite shows don't get second seasons. And yet, things like Tower of God and Spirit Chronicles get a second season. But then good shows like, I don't know, Kageki Shoujo, I don't know, a third season of Spice Wolf or something. Spice Wolf is coming, but... Koriwa Aiden had a good video on Bofuri. So glad I got a season 2. Sally gets S tier. Yeah, I don't remember what I didn't like about Bofuri in general. I think it was just too much of the OP character, not much anything else. Like, the reaction. The reaction OP, I think, is the really thing I don't like. Whenever there's... I don't mind OP characters. I just don't like whenever OP character has to have everybody react every 2 seconds. Like, I see that they did something really incredible. I don't need everybody to say how they did something incredible. And I think that's what Bofuri kind of does, and it bugs me. But it was still cute. No Game No Life is a myth at this point. Hey, there was a No Game No Life reference in Bocchi the Rock on the walls. No Rock, No Life. Hint that Cloverworks working on it. Don't hold me on that at all. Spirit Chronicles are likely B+ tier and sell more of the light novels. No doubt. I mean, it's probably selling them really well. I mean, Spirit Chronicles had an interesting concept underneath it, but I just got sick of Spirit Chronicles because every dang episode it was meet a new waifu and then leave the waifu crying. That was literally the whole show. It was Kirito going around making girls doki doki and then leaving them crying. It was like, why is this supposed to be interesting? It's meet new girl. Act like the girl. And here's the annoying thing. It's go to new area, hang out with girl, and do a lot of things to make girl like you. But then eventually girl says that wants to confess to you and you say, sorry, not interested, and then you leave the next day. It's like, stop interacting with the girls and making them like you and then leaving. Sorry. Crying waifu the anime really is all it is. I want High School DxD season 5. Isn't it already coming? Like, I don't think they're ever going to be done with High School DxD. Same with Day Day Live. They'll just keep adapting Day Day Live. It's only been 5 years since the movie prequel came out of No Game No Life. Yeah, I mean, compared to most stuff these days that's getting new seasons, I guess it's not been too long. That is why he's not bringing her with her. However, I think he wants them to be safe. Well, I know why he's not doing it, but I still think he's annoying as hell. Pokemon Kirito and Isekai. But no, Spirit Chronicles had an interesting concept. It was really around the idea that they were hinting at the idea that he was an Isekai that was placed into the mind of somebody that was already in the world. And so there was a little bit of an aspect or an idea that I was creating in my own head, which I don't think they'll ever get into, of almost the two minds fighting over control. Because like early on, it felt as if his mind came into the body, but he kept himself. Like he says that something came into my mind, but I'm still focused on finding the person that killed my mom. And then at some point, it almost feels like the Isekai character takes over and is the focus going forward. And at some point, this trauma happens, and it's almost as if the old mind takes over again. I don't know if they'll ever get into that, but it kind of had a sense that was probably something that was deep inside the story that they either didn't adapt well or the writer just didn't pull off. Season 4 of DxD came out in 2018, and we haven't heard anything since then. Because I know that when the recent season came out, I went and binged the whole thing, and it was alright. It was alright. Like it was like Day Day Live, Samurai Girls or whatever that is, or Samurai Brides, and I High School DxD and Daily Live and Samurai Brides. There's like the 3 like crazy harem shows that my brother at some point pushed me into watching, and I'm not mad about it. Daily Live is probably the one that's doing the best out of those 3. Oh yeah, there was also The World God Only Knows. Sat through that one. That was all right. It has some good moments. Honestly, waiting for more promising directors for anime. I agree. I just don't think we're ever gonna see like that golden age of like. I feel like the Satoshi Kons and the Hayao Miyazakis and all that kind of stuff, I think, is to the wayside. Everything feels like it's being so pushed out so quickly with so many studios. It's hard for any of them to stand out anymore. Like, we used to have a time where there was so few anime being made that there was a better focus on the better of the directors. And at this point, we have so many. It's so spread so thin with, you know, 30 to 40 to 50 shows a season that either the good directors are kind of getting washed out, or they're not able to focus on good works, I guess. Like, they're trying to turn so many so fast, they don't get a moment to really be creative and do incredible stuff. Like, yeah, you technically have, you know, Mikoto Shinkai and stuff, but even them, I don't think they're really doing anything incredible. That would be probably my reason why that's not the case anymore. I mean, every now and then you have a show comes out where they're doing something like we mentioned earlier with Arknights. That director is doing an incredible job with Arknights right now. But they're so few and far between. I would argue that whoever's working on do-it-yourself right now should be highly... Who's doing do-it-yourself right now? I didn't even look into that. I needed to. Whoever's working on do-it-yourself is doing an incredible job as well. Bocchi's director's doing an incredible job as well. This poor do-it-yourself way down the list. Is there any episode director, or is it just a single director? What the hell is all these producers? Why is there so many producers? Holy crap, it's like they just signed up an entire, I don't know, housing complex to be directors or producers. Yeah, so there's only one director. Oh, Kageki Shoujo, of course. Oh, they worked on Hozuki. That's interesting. That kind of makes sense. Doing good so far. I mean, pretty much everything they've touched so far is great. And I will argue, I'm not joking here, Nante Moidescu is actually a really good show. Like, it is actually a good show. I actually really enjoy this show. And technically doing what they did with it for what, it's not like a long show or anything like that. I think this is the only one I didn't like. I didn't like Kabukibu. It was not a very interesting... I mean, it was visually fine. I just wasn't interested in the story, so... But Hozuki, Kageki Shoujo, and now... even Glepner was decent. He only did like 3 episodes of it. He's only listed as 1 episode, though. Where's the other directors? Episode 1. Oh, so they're changing the director each episode? I don't know. I'll have to look into that more. I'll be very curious how they're handling that. Why the number of producers, right? That's what I'm saying. Imagine a Goosebumps anime. My gosh, Goosebumps was... I had a thing with Goosebumps for like a year, and then I grew out of it really quickly. But Goosebumps was decent. QB, thanks for the stream. Gotta go catch up on the summer 2022 shows and Genshin event in hell. Oh my gosh, good luck with that. Thanks for dropping by though, QB. It's good seeing you. I might be jumping off here soon anyways. My bum's starting to hurt. I've been sitting for too long. I didn't take a break earlier, and I usually take a break in my streams. What was the Goosebumps that I really liked? There was one that was about a werewolf in a camping trip. I forget what it was. What was it about? But it was... That one scared the fire out of me. Are you afraid of the dark anime mythology style? No. Just more Junji Ito. I would just like more Junji Ito. Of course, they do have some more coming with Netflix here soon. Curious about Lucasfilms and Studio Ghibli project. It's just a... It ended up being a short about Grogu. It's like, what, 3 minutes long? It's a silent film. From what I understand, it's nothing. It's literally nothing. We need more horror anime, I agree. I highly agree. Camp Nightmare. Did you ever watch Seven Mortal Sins? Seven Mortal Sins? If it's Seven Mortal Sins, no. Because the time they only had a censored version, I didn't want to go look for the uncensored version, so I never watched it. There was a summer camp episode called Camp Nightmare. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Kazuhiro Yoneda is a series director for Do It Yourself. So they just have episode directors along with a series director. Like I said, because it lists a bunch of people that are doing episode directing. I just wasn't sure exactly if that's maybe the chief director and then they have episode directors on each one of them. Yeah, I think Uzumaki was supposed to be one of the ones they were adapting. I really want them to do the holes one. The one in the mountainside holes. It's a really creepy one. That was one of my favorite ones. It was in the end of Gyo's manga. I haven't seen the last Mob Psycho episode. I just seen the one that had Dimple do crazy things as a gold thing. That's all I'll say. and I wasn't really sure when the episode ended. Like everybody's like emotional about the ending of that episode, and I was like, I don't know how to feel right now. It was crazy though. I don't know. It's like Mob Psycho 100. Whenever it gets emotional, it always. I never know how to react. Like I want to feel it whenever it has the feels, but unless it's like, I don't know, it doesn't hit, because I think the art style just doesn't really, I can't relate to the characters because of his art style. It's very hard to relate to characters. I got surprised when I found out the mangaka for Combat Butler was the same mangaka for Tony Khan. They legit look the same. The characters look legit the same. But that's fine. I can see that. Definitely look. I mean, the art style is like spot on, super spot on. But yeah, me and Chris were kind of surprised when we first were looking at the previews for that season. It was like, yeah, this art style, so that. Mob Season 2 episode when Reagan was about to expose got me in the tears. No, like I was going to say, Reagan, for some reason, Reagan's scenes with Mob always hit me. Because I think Reagan's the only one that feels kind of like his character looks sort of normal, whereas a lot of other characters don't. But I think he's like the most scam artist, but actually a good person type of character that I really enjoy. But Reagan in the second season is what sold me on the series. I didn't like it at first. The first season I did not like. But later on, Reagan just hit me, and I started enjoying the series. But it was not... Wasn't my favorite show early on, though. Yeah, I would I would legit not watch Mob Psycho 100 if Reagan wasn't in the show. Anyhow, I'm gonna wrap things up. Like I said, my tushy hurts. I've been sitting for way too long. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my run through the best girls of the season. You guys may screenshot that and criticize me later if you like. I'll try to save this that way at the end of the season. If anything changes, that'd be funny to look at. But yeah, I'll be back next week as per usual every Wednesday, same time. So I hope you guys see you guys then. I hope. Wow, I'm having a stroke. I hope to see you guys then. But no, I appreciate you guys dropping by. Per the usual, talktospirit.com. We have, and it's also in the description in this video. We have a link to our Discord. Go join over there. Talk to some great people. We have a watch along every night. Currently, we're doing Izzy Order Rabbit. We also have our anime awards happening there. So if you have your favorites of 2022, you can get your picks in there and join in the voting system. Additionally, if you like Mushoku Tensei JavaScript Incarnation, look out for Mushoku Mondays. On Mondays, I release a video each week on the novel series, and currently doing premieres. So if you want to join in the chat as we watch it live together, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I thank you guys for dropping by. Y'all have a good one.